It's a beautiful morning. Do, 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 do. Okay, let's see. Let's get us some music going, y'all. I think I want to do some India Ari. I hope y'all are having a beautiful morning, y'all. Oh, child. All right, y'all. Hey, y'all. Look, we live, y'all. We live. Hey, y'all. Oh, child. We're going to get into this Friday morning astrology, y'all. Love, life, and relationships, y'all. I don't feel like dealing with that mic today, y'all, so I hope y'all can hear me. How y'all feeling, y'all? Oh, let me get y'all. I don't need to have y'all pulled up now because I'm looking at y'all. Hello. Hey, y'all. Who we got going on? We got Alicia. Okay, we got Shanette. All right, we got Chrissy. Hey, y'all. Just a reminder, y'all, we are light beings. We are the light beings. You are not the things that your family did. You are not the voices in your head, right? You are not the pieces of the brokenness inside. But you like, girl, stop playing. But you like, girl, stop playing. Hey, y'all. Let's get into this morning astrology, y'all. It's Friday. Happy Friday, y'all. We are having a beautiful day, y'all. We done had a whole week, y'all. We got through the week. We got through it, y'all. You with me, I'm with you. Guess what? We got through it. Hello. All right, y'all. Let's get into your daily astrology, y'all. Let's pull it up. All right. You know, I do it with y'all. I go through it with y'all. I post it on Discord in the mornings and then I don't really read it, right? And then I come to you guys and we do this thing together. Put in the comments, y'all, how we feeling in one word. How we feeling in one word. Bless God and grand rising. I love it, Empress Danica. I love it. Say, hey, bless God and grand rising. That's what I'm talking about. All right, y'all. Today is Friday, June 19th, y'all. All right, the main event today, y'all, is going to bring a massive energy shift, right? As Chiron, we talked about that yesterday. The wounded healer is now entering Taurus. Remember, y'all, Chiron has been in Aries for umpteen years. I don't even remember how many years at this point, right? But now Chiron, the wounded healer, which many of us can identify with. Y'all see the reason that we talk about Chiron, the wounded healer, and all of that is because that's usually the chosen, y'all. We are usually those people. We are the wounded healers, right? We've been through so much, but we don't stop going. But at the point you are literally bleeding out, right? Because you over here doing all of this work and you're not getting it in return, there's always like a snapping point. Snap. Who be watching Snap? I just saw Snap. Oh, what's that, Lifetime or TLC? Somebody you be watching Snap, right? But what I'm hearing God say, y'all, is that it is. This is the snap, right? This is the breaking point where the chosen is saying, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. 721, y'all, that's 777. Hello, right? So now that you understand you are the chosen one, you are light. That's your channel song by India Ari. Then you snap. What does that snap look like, y'all? You done with people. You done with trying to heal people. You done with trying to save people. You are done, y'all. Somebody, you just done snap. I think I left my coffee. Let me grab my coffee, y'all. All right. So somebody, you done snap. It's okay. You're supposed to, y'all. Everybody gets to a point in creation where you say, you know what, no more. Because that's what we're gonna talk about today, y'all. But with at the beginning, y'all know how we teach first, right? We're gonna talk about divine lessons that you have had to learn over this clearing out period. And then we're gonna go to what you can expect moving forward. All right. So let's talk about it, y'all. So now Chiron, the wounded healer, enters Taurus today at about 5:18 p.m. After years of learning who we are. That's all that energy, y'all, was. It's us learning who we are, right? That's your word today, Samantha. That's your word, child. All right. Snap. That is your word, literally, right? Anybody come to you with some foolishness today, snap, okay? So that they can know you are no longer that wounded healer. You are just not, y'all. Like, literally, look, what is that? Y'all, a gnat, y'all. Why is there a gnat in my room early in the damn morning, y'all? Snap, okay? I just need y'all to start snapping on people, y'all, and then give thanks. Because that's your channel song. Give thanks, y'all, by India Ari. Give thanks, right? Because you have now been brought to the other side, y'all. This is the good life. Welcome to the good life. Welcome to the good life. I was hearing that this morning in the tub, y'all. I kept hearing, welcome to the good life. Welcome to the good life. Somebody, welcome to the good life, y'all. All right, so let's talk about it, y'all. After years of learning who we are now learning that what we are worth. No more, y'all. Now you are learning what you are worth, right? See, all of this time, y'all, we've been learning who we are. You don't know you don't know who you are or the value of who you are until you know who you are. I'm seeing evaluation. Somebody, you could be a valuation specialist. Somebody, you could be in numbers or analytics, right? So anyone knows that you cannot value a business, y'all, until you build it up, right? I'm talking valuations. I'm a CPA, y'all, right? So if somebody is asking me for a business valuation, I'm gonna tell them your business ain't worth shit when you start, y'all. That's why when all of y'all, hey Deja, that's when all of y'all try to start a business and then you want to go get a business loan, right? And you wondering why these people won't give you no money. Because your business ain't worth shit, y'all. Until you put learning your business, building your business, your mind ain't worth shit when it comes to a business. Them people want to see your financials. They want to see your P&L. They want to see that you can support this money you asking for. Many people are asking for things from God, but you have not even learned who you are. You don't know your value and your worth until you know who you are. So let's take it back to business. Now you build that business for 2 or 3 years, even if you bootstrap it, even if you just struggling to get that shit off the ground, y'all. See, banks don't look at your profit necessarily. They look at your top line and then they measure the ability for you to make a profit. Hello, right? So what you got to realize is that you could be losing money for 3 years, but if your top line is great and there are ways that you can cut costs or show them that the money they are investing will help you, then they'll give it to you. But ain't nobody finna give you no money off of nothing, off your great idea. No, that's stupid. Hello. So somebody, while you waiting to start the business because you ain't got no money, you need to start the business the best you can. That will show investors, lenders, and people that you serious about your shit. People always want money first. Well, if I had the money, I started. Well, the reason you ain't got the money is because you ain't started it. Hello. The reason you ain't got the money, y'all, is because you ain't even started it. God say, what I'm gonna give you money for a business you ain't even started? Because then when I give you the money, you gonna go blow it on something else because you ain't started the business. How many people going to jail for PPP fraud, for idle fraud? Because they ain't even have no business. How you gonna go to these people for money and you ain't got no business? The money is for the people who are already in business and wanted to get help. Them people that went out there and got that money and ain't had no business, they going to jail. Why I know? Because I'm a CPA. The IRS is hiring all of us to audit all of them damn idle loans and everybody that thought they was just getting away with it. Y'all see they locking these people up and they starting with the big money people first. But don't think they ain't coming for your 100,000. Hello. They coming for yours too. Stop playing. And whether they put that shit on your credit or they figure it out, them people gonna always get their money. Don't think people forget. Hello. Let's get into it, y'all. So after years of learning who we are now learning what we are worth. This transit is all about healing deep-seated insecurities, y'all, around self-worth. Codependency that came out last night, y'all, in the 7 o'clock love reading, right? Codependencies, y'all. We as a collective have been very codependent people because we've been taught to be that way, y'all. Yeah, because you fear God. Jamesia, yeah, it is. I don't do that shit. I do not play with the government money, y'all. But people do. See, the chosen, we fear God. So we damn sure ain't trying to fraud the government. Say that, y'all. We are the chosen. We scared of damn God. We are not trying to go get these people money fraudulently because we like our freedom. We are not trying to be in jail. And not only will you suffer God's judgment, you gonna suffer man's judgment, y'all. That's the justice system. That's duality. I don't know why all of these chosen church believing people went and stole them people money, and then they be talking about, oh, God bless me. I ain't gotta pay that back. Watch. That is not proper order. God is not going to bless you with the government money until you don't pay them people back. Now, if they forgive your shit, then that is a blessing. But if them people say pay your ass, pay that shit back, and you don't pay it back, your ass going to jail like everybody else. Church. You know how many churches when they got that damn money, y'all? Most of the people on that list are churches, y'all. Y'all when they got them people money and you did not pay them back, talking about that's a blessing. They're going to shut your shit down. Hello. They go shut it down, y'all. All right. So this transit, y'all, is all about healing deep-seated insecurities around self-worth, codependency, and feeling enough in relationships, y'all. Many of us just have not felt like we were enough, y'all. Look, your channel song, Times of Wasting by Erica Badu. Times of wasting, y'all. Times of wasting. And you cannot continue on the way you are. We are literally halfway done with the year, y'all. It seemed like we just said Happy New Year, y'all. Literally, right? But now you're halfway through the year. See, remember, biblically, y'all, even biblically, God says that time is going to speed up. Why? Because time is an illusion anyway, y'all. So what you got to understand, time is a wasting. Sometimes you wake up and you like, damn, have y'all ever been driving and completely look up and you like 15 minutes into your ride and you don't even remember the cars around you? Time's a wasted. You got to get your shit together, y'all. Time's a wasting. All right, y'all. Living in a world that's oh so cold, y'all. All right, so in this morning, y'all, the moon enters Virgo. This is bringing a grounding, practical energy. It's the perfect time to show love through acts of service and clear, calm communication, y'all. All day, we are still riding the intense wave of Venus in Leo, opposite Pluto retrograde, y'all. Watch out for power struggles, jealousy, and possessiveness. Don't give into people's power struggles, y'all. See, that's the thing about relationships. When people want you to go back and forth with them, that's a power struggle. Even if it's your children, your family members, your loved one, it don't matter. Don't go back and forth with people, y'all. That's a transference of energy. All you doing is taking their negative energy in. Now you giving it back to them, then they giving it back to you, and y'all taking that energy and y'all going back and forth, right? Do not feed into other people's power struggles, all right? Double tap the screen, y'all. I got 23 thumbs up, 51 people watching. Let's get this algorithm hitting early. All right, so we can go and hit that 200 today, y'all. We always got to achieve more. I am not an underachiever. Every day I got to meet a better goal, y'all. Stop playing. Hello. So somebody, listen. Don't entertain people's jealousy. Do not entertain people's possessiveness, y'all. All day, Venus is also trining Neptune. So wrapping us in dreamy, romantic, and compassionate vibes, y'all. The overall vibe is a potent mix of deep passion and practical grounding. The universe is asking you to recognize your inherent value. When you know your value, y'all, you stop settling for people, places, and things that do not find you what valuable, right? You begin to understand your worth. When you understand your worth, y'all, you don't hang around people that don't know your value and your worth. You don't hang around low vibrational people. When you begin to understand who you are, you'd rather be alone than to be with people who oppose who you are. Your energy, your auric field cannot even sustain the negative vibration coming from other people. You just can't, y'all. right? So you will begin to understand that now you cannot even be in certain rooms with certain people, in certain areas, in certain cities, in certain towns, in certain cars. It does not matter. You become so highly sensitive to the energy around you that you will inherently set boundaries, y'all. You will. Sometimes you don't even know. Sometimes God has set the boundary in your energy. And then you look around and be like, damn, people just stopped calling me. I wonder why. Because God said enough. Snapped. Put that in the comments, y'all. Snapped. Everything has been snapped. And that old version of you is no longer there, y'all. So now every relationship you have is going to be built on mutual respect and not control, y'all. Stop over giving or settling for less than you deserve just to keep the peace. Do you know how many times, y'all, that we have stayed in relationships, friendships, family dynamics, even jobs, y'all, simply to keep the peace? At the point you stop trying to keep the peace, you don't care anymore, y'all. So now somebody you have snapped and you are no longer worrying about keeping the peace. See, this Virgo moon wants you to handle relationship hiccups with logic rather than drama, while the Venus aspect invites you to lean into fairy tale romance as long as it's built on a foundation of mutual respect and not control, y'all. This is what the advice is today, y'all. Show yourself or your partner or both of you love through small, thoughtful details today. It's the details, y'all. People remember you when you pay attention to the details. And most empathic people, women especially, but highly empathic people in general. You pay attention to the details, y'all. That's what makes your relationship special with people, everybody. You remember birthdays, even if it's just on a calendar reminder, right? You remember small details of what people like, about their dislikes. You literally cater to the needs of others, not because you're a do girl or a do boy, but because you are highly empathic, which means that you pay attention to the details, y'all. That's why I'm a CPA. That's why I'm highly analytical, because I'm highly empathic. So, of course, I'm going to pay attention to the details. Of course, I'm going to see any anomaly or variance in numbers. Because I am highly empathic, I'm going to scan numbers and see when something stands out. And my eye going to say, oh, wait, that number wrong. Hello. Right? That's how you use your gift in your job, y'all. Literally, highly empathic people can anticipate the needs of people, but also patterns, y'all. All it is pattern recognition. As a CPA, I can scan numbers and automatically see a pattern that is not in a line. All right. So let me tell you, y'all, do something small and thoughtful. If jealousy or power dynamics bubble up, take a step back and communicate your boundaries clearly. You don't have to prove your worth to anyone. Remember that, y'all. You don't have to prove your worth to anyone. So let me ask y'all this. What is one small practical way you can show yourself some love and reinforce your self-worth today? Let's talk about it, y'all. First, we're going to talk about the divine lessons that you have cleared out. All right. Then we're going to talk about how you need to move forward in self-love. Welcome to the live, y'all. I am the Lady Empath 1111, y'all. I'm live every morning, 7:15 until about 9:30. All right, we cover astrology first, then we get into general messages. Usually we'll get into love at some point because I'm 1111 all day. Don't play, right? And then we'll get into career. Somebody, you play the piano. Somebody, you could be a musician. You're feeling prepared. Why you up so early, Nani? You so silly. It's the summertime. I'm like, it's 7:37. Y'all, when my baby come in at 7:37 throwing up the peace sign, I'm like, why is you up at 7 o'clock in the morning? All right, y'all, let's get into the energy. Somebody, you got a good man. I don't know what that's about, y'all, but your channel song at 7:37 is Good Man. Somebody, you got a good man. All right, 7 is spirituality. 3 is coming together. Some's going to take place in 3 days, y'all. Oh, Father's Day is coming up, y'all. Yeah, something's going to take place in 3 days. 737, y'all. You got a good man. I remember the first day that I met you. You were so young. You were a blessing. There was no guessing. You were the one. Love is so crazy, but we had a baby and said our vows. That's when you told me, should anything happen, I can hear you now. If the sun comes up and I'm not at home, be strong. If I'm not beside you to do the best, carry on. Tell the kids about me when they're old enough to understand. Tell them that the daddy was a good man. Yeah, somebody you finna celebrate your first anniversary, or somebody you can have an anniversary coming up. Your masculine wants you to remember, right, why y'all chose each other. This is a channel message for somebody. Your masculine wants you to know why y'all chose each other. Remember, y'all, he chose a star, but so did you. And now you guys can stand under the stars and you can see it. For whatever the reason, we don't see the season change again. Go there with peace of mind. We'll meet on the other side, because true love don't end. And baby, if the sun comes up and you not home, I'll be strong. If you not beside me, I'll do my best to carry on. Somebody, you got a good man. I love it, y'all. Tell the kids about you when they old enough to understand. I tell them that their daddy was a good man. I love it, y'all. All right, y'all, let's get into the energy. All right, I want to see what these lessons are, y'all, that we are clearing out. All right, shout out happy early Father's Day. If I got any kings on the line, because that song made me think of my king. My king a good man, y'all, and he's an awesome father. He is a single father, y'all, of 3 little kids that he takes care of by his goddamn self, y'all. We don't live in the same home. So when I go, of course, I help him with the kids and we do our blended family thing. But he take care of his kids, y'all. That is a good man. How many of y'all got men that don't take care of their kids? Me? Hello. Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you got a raggedy baby daddy. Raise your hands if you got a raggedy ex-husband. So happy Father's Day to the kings, y'all. I'll forever shout my king out, y'all, because I was married twice. They are horrible fathers. If you show up in my life raggedy, I'm gonna tell everybody you raggedy. Both my husbands, I had children with husbands, and they don't take care of their kids either. So when you find a good man, shout that man out. Shout out to my king. All right, y'all, let's get into this energy. Yin yang all day. God told me to put on black and white today, y'all. Yin yang all day. I'm for union. I am for marriage. I am for life partnership. If you are not, then you don't want to listen to me. Yeah. All right, y'all, let's get into the clearing. So what are the lessons that the collective had to learn? Somebody, you learned a powerful lesson through your job. All right, we're going to talk about multiple lessons, y'all. Somebody, you learned a powerful job through your, can't even get it out. A powerful lesson through a job or someone that you consider to be a boss. This person was a tyrant, y'all. Somebody, you were dealing with a boss who wanted control and control only, y'all. Control only, y'all. This person was a tyrant. It says power drunk tyrant. They demand respect but rule through fear. Fear, y'all. That's crazy, right? A boss, yeah. Or somebody that you work for, or somebody that you close to, y'all. Somebody, this person was a whole tyrant, and they rule through fear, exploiting your dedication while taking advantage, y'all. It says the lesson that authority does not equal leadership, and your worth is not defined by someone else's self-serving approval. Somebody, let's talk about that lesson then, y'all. All right, I think I'm going to clarify each lesson, all right, one at a time. I love this, y'all. Let's see what you were supposed to learn with this goddamn boss, y'all. Somebody was crazy. Oh, how to protect yourself. Look, y'all, I could never make it up. That thing say teamwork, 7 of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. Stop playing. What were you learning, y'all? How to defend yourself, because you're supposed to work together and walk in your magic, Queen of Wands, y'all. Somebody, whoever this person was, they were afraid of you, your beauty. Queen of Wands is beautiful, y'all. Queen of Wands is elegant, confident. Whoever this person was, y'all, that you work with, someone, this could have been a co-worker or a supervisor with the 3 of Pentacles, y'all. You learn boundaries, y'all. You learn how to protect and defend yourself. Stop playing, y'all, with death at the bottom of the deck. This could have been the start of someone's spiritual awakening. Whoever this spiritual lesson was, say that, y'all. Somebody, this person literally pushed you into some type of surrender, y'all, simply because you was working with this person. And I feel like you didn't want to let them go, 4 of Pentacles, because maybe it paid well, or maybe, why is the 4 of Pentacles out here, y'all? But God is proud, y'all. Oh, the Hierophant. Somebody, you got to stop being dedicated to people, y'all. See, when you are traditional, you stay too long, y'all. This is loyalty. Somebody, you was way too loyal to whoever this person or job was. You never are more loyal, y'all, to somebody than they are loyal to you. Always remember that, y'all. Whoever this person is, this boss or this authority figure, this is somebody that you got to understand your own magic, your own worth, y'all. Worth. We're talking about it today, right? With this Chiron transition into Taurus, now it's the collective. You got to know your self-worth and your value. That's why I work for myself. Y'all stop playing. A boss ain't gonna never tell me shit. I will keep a job, like a little part-time W-2 job, like I told y'all, for benefits, right? I'm a fractional CFO to 2 of the biggest Black-owned healthcare agencies in Charlotte, North Carolina, y'all, right? And I keep that job because I love what I do, right? And it's benefits, and I work about 10 hours a week, shit. Right? You got to work smart, y'all, but you also better own your own business. Why? Because jobs come and go, y'all. And I'm somebody that I'm not going to be more loyal to your job than I am to me, which means that I have to keep a job, because if you get to pissing me off, I'm going to quit. I am never going to sacrifice me for nobody job, for nobody. Hell, shit, well, that talking about a job. I ain't going to sacrifice me for nobody, much less a damn job, y'all. So that's why you have to know who you are. That's me. I'm not saying that's everybody, y'all. Some people can work and be perfectly fine. Not the chosen. Most of the chosen don't work for people, y'all. I ain't never seen a real chosen one that's gonna keep a corporate job. At some point, you're gonna come the fuck off of that shit, because you realize that politics is not your thing. I am not a politicker. I could give a fuck, y'all. So when I was in corporate accounting, they wouldn't promote me, even though I was the only senior regional accountant with a fucking master's degree in 2005, y'all. 2005. The only senior regional accountant handling 142 counts, and they wouldn't even give me a supervisor position because I don't politic, bitch. What you want? You need to come to our meetings. Fuck y'all meetings. Can you come with us after work to go drinking? I don't drink. Fuck y'all, right? Don't nobody care about that, y'all. When you are the chosen, you don't care about that. So what did I say? I don't want y'all supervisor position, bitch. I start my own firm, and I did. 19 years later, welcome the lady CPA. 3 times Forbes nominated CPA. Don't deal with dumbass people in their politics, y'all. Don't nobody care about these people. If you cannot see my worth and my value, I'll show you. Hello. Follow me, y'all, on Instagram and Facebook, the lady CPA, y'all. That is who I am on business. All right, so follow me, y'all, the lady CPA for business, y'all. They wouldn't even promote me to be a supervisor. Not all of them bitches watch me on LinkedIn, y'all. All of my old supervisors in corporate accounting have watched me over the years, and they still sitting at that same Bama ass job, y'all, in corporate accounting, in that damn cubicle. You ain't even got no office. That's stupid. So somebody, you are learning the lesson of a boss, y'all. Somebody, you cannot trust these bosses. 747, y'all. Somebody, your boss name could have been Jack or Jacob, Alex. All right. Somebody, whoever, Alexis, whoever this boss is, Jacqueline. All right, whoever this boss Samantha, whoever this boss is, y'all, you got to understand you have now learned how to protect yourself, how to build your own team, how to truly work your own magic. This pushed you right into some type of an awakening that made you look at yourself and say, I am being loyal to the wrong tyrant. Somebody, you was being loyal to the wrong tyrant. Say that shit, God. All right, let's see what the next lesson is, y'all. All right, we're talking divine lessons, y'all. As we clear out, right, this Chiron wounded healer energy and you're understanding your own worth and value, y'all, then you got to understand the lesson that you learned. Somebody, that lesson right there, that was a tough one, y'all, because a boss or somebody like that, they tied to your money, y'all. And that means they are tied to your livelihood. See, we talk about love a lot, y'all, but you got to understand bosses, people you work for, people who are tied to your money, they will ruin your entire life. Jealousy, y'all. True story. I was a content writer for the CPA exam for, I call people NOFLY, which is surgeon, y'all. Anybody that knows the CPA exam, right? So I was teaching their continuing education CPE courses, y'all, right? Then they wanted me to start writing content. I did all of it. Then they said, well, let's refilm our videos. My boss, y'all, my boss, a white man, hello, got mad because they came to me and said, do you want to shoot the commercial for NOFLY, for our continuing education for CPAs? I said, oh, I would love to. My boss, white man, said, no, I'll do that. Who the fuck you think give a fuck about you, white man, talking about the CPA exam when black women are now moving this shit forward? Do you know many more people would be interested in being a CPA if they saw me rather than these white men? It is a white male profession. That's why ain't nobody doing that shit no more, y'all. Nobody even wants to major in accounting because at the point all you see is these bent up, button up white men. Then don't nobody want that shit. I am a whole award-winning CPA and I'm a beautiful bitch. Stop playing, y'all. But people want to make you think the profession is about some raggedy ass white man. That's why that shit dying out. I don't even do that shit no more, y'all. I don't practice. My firm runs itself. I motivate y'all because I don't politic, y'all. Not even in my own profession. I am not politicking in a profession. I don't give a fuck. I'm not proving who I am. I'm not sending you my credentials. How many people, y'all, will come to my firm and ask me, are you a CPA? Bitch, what? Have you not Googled me? Oh, because I look like this? Google me, bitch. People crazy, y'all. Divine lessons. Divine lessons, y'all. What is that? Ooh, somebody, you learned a lot about evil eye. Say that, y'all. Somebody, you learned about intentions and energy and magic. All right. So the divine lesson that you have been learning, y'all, is that shit is real. Right? It's real, y'all. People will evil eye your ass all day. So somebody, the spiritual lesson that you have learned doing this transition in Chiron is that magic is real. Say that shit, y'all. Yes. People watching you physically and not all hands touching you have form. This energy moves in silence, woven in spells, and the uttering of unseen intentions. Somebody, you done learn that people's mouths and they speaking negatively on you and your name will fuck up your life, y'all. It will. Let me tell you, y'all. See, the thing is, many of the chosen, because we grew up in church like me, did not understand that when your mama, cousin, sister, grandma, all of them people would go to church on Sundays and then they would come home and they would gossip and talk about everybody, especially those people who have been wounded and hurt in church. And that's why them people could never heal, y'all. People cannot heal when the one who is the healer is talking about them. What does that mean, y'all? That's spell work. That's negative intention. When you understand, y'all, that people are hurt, that's like somebody sitting on the concrete and you bleed now, and then the person standing over you saying, damn, that's a lot of blood. That ain't helpful. That's not helpful. Damn, what you doing over there? And then they talking about it, y'all. That's not helpful. I am a person who grew up in church. Mother was a pastor, grandma, everybody. I have multiple pastors in my family. I pastor. But I'm going to tell you, coming home talking about people after church is the most low vibrational shit I've ever seen. The most, y'all, I'm like, how do y'all even have the strength to sit y'all asses on this phone for hours talking about everything that just happened all day long in church? Evil eye, magic. Hurt people, y'all. And when you surround yourself with gossiping, low vibrational people, let me tell you, anybody that will come to you with gossip means that they are telling everybody else business too, including yours. So if you sit around people who gossip, you better believe they talking about your ass too. Somebody you learned a lesson in gossip. Let's see what this is, y'all. Yeah, somebody you learned a lesson. Look, y'all, that thing say letting go at the bottom of the deck, y'all. Letting go. Somebody you had to move. Move, y'all. Somebody you had to let go. Somebody you could have physically moved, y'all. This is endings, right? Somebody you went through a transformation because of this damn spell work. Yeah. Somebody you stopped talking to people. You stopped waiting on the text messages. You stopped waiting on the emails. You stopped wanting to even deal with these people because you realized that they were sending you evil eye and magic, y'all. Somebody, this could have been a man. Toxic masculinity, y'all. Somebody, you could have had a man sending you evil eye, y'all. Toxic masculinity. Toxic, y'all. Somebody, you was too much woman for this man. That's what I just heard. Too much woman. Somebody, you was too much woman, and this man started sending you evil eye because you let them go, y'all. Somebody, this could be family, it can be love, whatever it is, but this person was toxic as hell. Look, extra. They was doing too damn much, y'all. So somebody, you looked up and you realized all of these spells and intentions, and even you activated your higher self. Now you are walking into abundance, y'all. Somebody, you are manifesting abundance into your life. And when you realize all of this spell and intention energy, y'all, you walked away. Somebody, there was a man in your life that was doing heavy spell work. Now that your higher self has been activated, you are manifesting new life, y'all. So a stable romance, a new financial start, prosperity, and rewards. You went through an awakening. Somebody's evil eye sent you right into an awakening. That's crazy. You know what, love? That uncle card just came out and I thought it just fell out by mistake. That is crazy. Lila, absolutely. I am confirming that for you. I wonder why y'all, it was a card in this deck that said uncle and it came out, but I was like, why is this coming out? And I put it back in. That's your confirmation, love. That is your fucking confirmation. Yeah. Somebody, God's love has baptized you and inspired you. God love has inspired you and baptized you. Somebody, you went through a higher self activation because of whoever this person is, y'all. And now you're manifesting greatness into your life. Yeah, you had a light bulb moment about this man, y'all. Look at that man back there. Somebody, you had a whole light bulb moment, sudden realization, y'all. Somebody, you got a lot of insightful awareness. What's this light bulb moment? What's light bulb? That you were ascending past this, y'all. Ascension came off. You realized that you could no longer be around this person because you wanted more joy and happiness in your life, y'all. See, somebody, you are ascending, and your ascension is showing you that you don't want to be around low vibrational people, y'all. Ascension always teaches you that you don't want that shit, y'all. So somebody, now you're realizing happiness, joy, and healing. Happiness, joy, and healing. It's about ascension. It is about ascension, y'all. It says learning and expansion, transcending, and what? Preparing for union. Somebody, you finna enter a new phase into your life. You had to get rid of the evil eye of whoever this masculine energy was. Wow. All right, y'all, let's get to another lesson. All right, I'm gonna do about 3 or 4 lessons before we move into the general energy. Yeah, your channel song is Hear My Call by Jill Scott. Beautiful, y'all. It says, here I am again, asking questions, waiting to be moved. I'm so unsure of my perception. Somebody, you waiting and you're asking God a question. Hear my call. What I thought I knew, I don't seem to. Where is the turn so I can get your channel song, y'all? Hear My Call by Jill Scott. It's 7:57. Somebody, you've been surrounded by a copycat energy. Let's talk about it, y'all. Somebody, you are surrounded by a copycat energy. Somebody, you may not even understand that or know that, y'all. Somebody, you got a copycat, y'all. 757, 7 is spirituality, 5 is change, y'all. There's somebody around you. It says admiration turned obsession. I'm talking about it, y'all. That thing says admiration turned obsession, inspiration twisted into imitation. This energy does not create, it replicates. It watches, studies, and mirrors, webbing itself into your essence until the lines between identity and theft blur. What starts as flattery becomes a quiet, y'all. I got one of these too, y'all. This motherfucker is about 70 years old, y'all, and she is copying all of my stuff on Facebook, y'all. Like, I'm talking about, I put out something one day and the next day she got a whole avatar. I'm like, bitch, this thing don't even look like you. Anybody that know me on Facebook, y'all, stop playing, right? I got a post going out later that's going to talk about how you cannot use AI to replicate real authentic energy, you copycat bitches. Hello, because just because AI can generate a picture of your old nasty dried up ass does not mean that that AI picture is you. You are a nasty evil witch. Hello, and AI is never going to cover that up. Hello, copycats. That's for my copycat and y'all's. Hello. Anywho, all right. So what starts is flattery, because this is somebody who was always flattering. I love your content. I love what your social media manager put out. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. And not all your shit. And I wouldn't mind y'all, except for the fact that, bitch, this ain't you. If you gonna put something out, put an evil witch on there, because that's who you are. If you gonna put some AI shit out, put who you really are, an evil witch. Hello. Anywho, right? So, as I was saying, what starts as flattery becomes a quiet erasure as your ideas, style, and presence. Y'all know I wear pinks and yellows because I'm a girly girl. This woman is old and nasty. She don't wear now she got anywho. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna keep going, y'all. People are incredible. Anywho, y'all, it says be mindful. Are you being appreciated or are you being replaced? Let me tell you why this annoys me, y'all. Because this person I'm speaking of is somebody I helped, have given 7,000 fucking dollars to and never got paid back. Don't play with me. If you show up in my life as a fuck person, I will talk about you to my entire collective. $7,000 this woman swindled out of me and ain't paid me back. And she now copying me. I can never make it up, y'all. Somebody, let's talk about this copycat energy. Why? Because God says there is no fucking great. Say that shit, y'all. Your channel song is No Great by Jonathan McReynolds. Either you righteous or you not. Stupid. Ain't no great. Either you righteous or you not. How you gonna be a righteous person and steal money from people, y'all? How you gonna be a righteous person? You gonna take a picture and with a collar on your neck and put that shit on Facebook and call yourself an evangelist? How the fuck were you stealing money from people, y'all? No great. You do this shit for real or you don't do it at all. Stupid. Motherfucking thieves, y'all. They thieves. And then they want to put on a collar on Facebook and call yourself an evangelist. Show up in my life fucked up. I'm going to call your name in a minute. Hello. Y'all know I read energy. Let's talk about copycats, y'all. All right. So somebody, you got a copycat just like me. All right. Who is this copycat energy for the collective, or what was the lesson in this? Let's see, y'all. All right. Copycat. Yeah. A happiness hater, y'all. A happiness hater. And why? Because I know this person hate my relationship, y'all. That's why I posted it today on Facebook. Hello. Right, y'all? So happiness haters, y'all. These motherfuckers that be in the background and they hate that you happy. So then they try to copy your energy, your style, and try to take what God has rightly divined for you. But guess what? They can't copy your energy. You can put on an outfit, you can put an AI, you can do all of that. You cannot copy God's authentic energy, y'all. Somebody, you got a happiness hater too, child. Stop playing. Yep, y'all. This and look, and they mad, y'all, because this you unfazed, y'all. That be me, child. Stop playing. They be like, damn, ain't nothing I'm doing getting this bitch attention. Ain't nothing, girl. We be over here sipping our coffee and our tea, talking about, child, I am so unfazed by this foolishness that you got going on. Now I laugh, y'all. And it's crazy because God shows it to me, but it's the algorithm, y'all. So if you ever open your Facebook and the first person pop up, that's the motherfucker that's watching you the most, y'all. That is the algorithm. I asked God the other side, I say, God damn, I can't even open my Facebook without her shit popping up. God say, because you unfazed and she watching you. I even asked God, can I block her? God say, nope. I say, I can't block her. God say, because I need to show you how I'm going to get this bitch karma. Hello. God say, don't block her because you need to see this karma. I said, okay. Stop playing. Somebody be unfazed because God is finna show you the karma. Don't block bitches. Let them watch you. Let them, y'all. I love it. Watch me, y'all. Watch me. Why? Because you finna watch me shine, bitch. Because they say I read cars. Cars read me, bitch. Hello. I am a whole seer. Past, present, and future legacy, bitch. I ain't never needed a car. I picked up cars 4 years ago because I thought that shit was cool. I was pastoring 10 years ago. Stop fucking playing, y'all. This ain't new to me. I invented this shit. This is my gift. I use it the way I fucking want to. Shine, motherfucker, shine with a Bible right there. Shine, motherfucker, with my Bible. I'll go get my Bible off the shelf. Stop playing, y'all. Hello. Shine, y'all. Your shine is what gives them karma. Be unfazed, y'all. It says your light irritates their demons simply because they are happiness haters and you are unfazed by their foolery, y'all. Double click the live, y'all. I got 68 thumbs up and 118 people watching, y'all. Make sure you double click the live, y'all. Somebody, this person is a whole Miss Siobhan, you on? Because you know who I'm talking about. Miss Siobhan, know y'all. Stop playing, right? Shine, y'all. Shine. Continue to be unfazed by these copycat motherfuckers that be trying to steal your whole identity. Why? Because you're so beautiful. Your channel song, Music Soul Child, so beautiful. They can never copy your energy, y'all. They can AI their whole life. But when they open their eyes, their reality is the same. Always remember that, y'all. That shit y'all see on social media is not real. Always remember that. They can AI their whole world, y'all. But guess what? They still waking up in the ghetto. Hello. Oh, child. They still in the hood. They still ain't got shit. Y'all, people crazy as fuck, y'all. So copycat energy. Anything else we need to know? All right, yeah. Somebody, you got somebody that's into you. That's what this is about, y'all. Thank you, Leisha. Somebody, you got somebody who is absolutely into you, and that's why this person is hating, y'all. I feel like we're gonna move right on into love, y'all. Clearly, all right. Somebody, you got somebody who is really into you, and whoever this happiness hater is, y'all, your light really, really irritates their demons, y'all. It says you got somebody who is positive or you're positive. All right. You got great vibes, y'all. And you either have someone that's into you. This person might be into you, y'all. Maybe this person wants your ass, child. Ain't no telling, y'all. People be weird as fuck, y'all. This person might be into you and they hating that you happy with somebody else. Y'all, child services keeps coming out. Something's going on with people's children, or this is someone's mother or grandmother. Hello, child services, y'all. Kids at risk of being taken or is about to, reporting something, neglect and abuse. Somebody, this could be your mother or somebody you share children with, y'all. Somebody is a happiness hater, y'all, and you got to continue to be unfazed by this person, y'all. Look, because this person will have you in your head. Somebody has been trying to send you magic, y'all, and that's what this is. See, this copycat intention here is to keep you overthinking, stressed, and overanalyzing, y'all. Somebody wanted you completely in your head about everything. Yeah, somebody got bad habits, y'all. They could be on drugs, and they definitely are fake flexing, y'all. This person wants to kiss your ass now, but you see them. Somebody, you see who this person is. They are a happiness hater, y'all. They act rich. They ain't got no goddamn money. Why? Because I told you that bitch owe me 7,000. I know this is my reading. And I know it's y'all's too, y'all. I can never make it up, y'all. Fake flexing. Ain't even got no money, y'all. Acts rich, flosses money, acts fancy, shows off. But what? Got bad habits. Bad habits, y'all. And they wanted you overthinking and analyzing. Stop playing, y'all. Crackheads. I ain't got time for nobody bullshit. Look, cock blocking. All they are is a bunch of cock blocking. Cock blocking crackheads. Cock blockers, y'all. Cock blockers. Y'all know I got to fall out and laugh at myself sometimes, y'all. People are insane, y'all. People are insane. It is hilarious, y'all. I could never make it up, y'all. Somebody, you got a cock blocking happiness hater in your damn energy, y'all. That thing says played out, y'all. Somebody, because you stopped talking to this person. You said this shit is played out, y'all. Somebody, you say, I ain't got time. Somebody used to run track. Somebody you could have on red and black today. You said that shit is played out, y'all. I'm talking about it. Somebody, this could definitely be an older woman. I'm seeing somebody with gray hair and glasses. This person has a bad reputation, y'all. They got a bad reputation. Somebody could have bleach blonde hair and their roots always need to be done, y'all. Somebody got a bad and you've been giving this person money. I could never make it up. I told you, whoever this person is, played out, bad reputation, giving money, that shit's over with, y'all. Look, you dodged a fucking bullet. Somebody, now that you are reflecting, you know that you dodged a bullet, y'all. Somebody, you dodged a bullet with this damn person. I'm talking about it. You blocking their negativity, y'all. That thing says blocking negativity, escaping crazy people, and protected by haters. Stop playing that. You are protected, y'all, from these haters. You send your ass over here talking about yum no ho rengekyo. What is that, y'all? What's love got to do with it? You over here chanting and shit, y'all, like Angela Bassett, and you ain't got time for their bullshit nor their fake smiles, y'all. Now they posting shit doing what? Fishing for comments because you have what? Moved on, y'all. You done moved on past this shit. It says thank you next. Somebody, you have completely moved on. Now this motherfucker mad, y'all. I'm talking about now they want to fight. Force things on you. Force their way in. Use this force to get what they want. Somebody is trying to force their way into your life. Y'all, my damn phone say obsessed. Stop playing, y'all. That alert says obsessed. I could never make it up. Hello. They be obsessed, y'all. Whole obsessed. And you be over here talking about, damn, I must be a cute bitch then. Shit. Wish you look this age at 50. You look like Broomhilda at 50. So at 70, your ass look dried the fuck up like Madam. Y'all remember Madam? Y'all, okay, for my young people, I need y'all to Google Madam. All right, I think it was called, was it Merv Griffin? What Madam was on, y'all? Somebody, you need to Google Madam. And then y'all just gonna laugh. And for the people that's my age, you already know what Madam looked like. Mitchell, tell him I'm lying. I am not lying. Y'all better look up Madam. Y'all, hold on. I'm finna show y'all. Look, I'm about to show y'all Madam. Hold on, y'all. I think that was, what was that? The Madam image. Let me see. What was it? It was the was it Merv Griffin, y'all? I can't remember the show. Madam was a puppet. Here she go, y'all. Look. This Madam, y'all. Yes, y'all. Madam. Yes, girl. That is Madam, child. That was in Solid Gold. Okay, look at Madam, y'all, from Solid Gold. There you go, girl. They gonna stop fucking with me, y'all. You think I give a fuck about people? They don't give a fuck about me. I don't give a fuck about them either. I show y'all motherfuckers about fucking with me. I call y'all ass out. Hello, y'all. Somebody, you moved on. You said thank you next. Somebody losing every damn thing, y'all, and they are obsessed. Now, somebody, this is an obsessed lover for you. I know who this is for me, y'all. But for somebody, this is your obsessed lover. And this fool losing everything, y'all. Somebody losing their car. Look, dear daughter. Somebody, this is your mama. I told you. The channel song, y'all, says dear daughter. Lyrica, lyric, soul, soleil. Stop playing, y'all. Somebody finna lose everything. This is a lover for somebody, a mama for somebody, an uncle for somebody. These people finna lose everything, y'all. Yeah, because they wanted you to accept a dirty offer, y'all. And this is somebody who was wolf in sheep's clothing. Somebody a whole wolf, y'all, in sheep's clothing. That's crazy as hell, y'all. All right, y'all, let's get into the next message. So those were the lessons, y'all. All right, the lessons. Spell and magic. All right, somebody's boss and this copycat ass energy, y'all. All right, so let's see what else we need to know on this beautiful morning, y'all. All right, love and light, y'all. I am the Lady Empath 1111, y'all. It's all love and light in these parts, y'all. I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. I hope y'all have plans for this weekend. It's hot as hell, y'all. In Florida, it's gonna feel like 110 degrees today, y'all. My Lord. I said, well, damn, God, why I gotta be so hot? Let's see what deck I want to use, y'all. Let's see. I guess we'll use the energy oracle. All right, let's see what else we need to know. It's 8:13, y'all. I hope y'all are having an amazing day. Make sure y'all join us on the Discord, y'all. We have so much in store, y'all. We are kicking off summer solstice with our summer Discord events, y'all. So make sure y'all are paying attention to the comments. All right, Marky is always putting in the comments what we're doing on Discord, y'all. So we're kicking off our summer solstice summer of events on Discord. We'll have live DJs, live cooking, live events, poetry night. I go in and do live reading sessions, y'all. So make sure you join us on Discord. All right, what else does the collective need to know this beautiful morning? All right, damn. Hostilities, y'all. All right, somebody is protecting something. Hostilities came out, the number 26, y'all. Yeah, journey is in the reverse. Somebody, I feel like you're now beginning to see people around you, or someone is beginning to see people around them who have been interfering with your journey, y'all. There's someone around you that's mad. Someone could be 26. February 26 could be significant, y'all. Somebody mad, y'all. Damn, what is this energy? Yeah, because you're being protected. Guarding at the gate, y'all. Yeah, you let somebody go, y'all. Attachment in the reverse. All right, y'all. Somebody mad, y'all. Damn. Hostilities is out here, y'all. Journey is in the reverse. Garden in the gate, but attachment is in the reverse too. May 30th could be significant, or May 26th. Oh, damn, that's my king birthday, y'all. Shit. Right? Somebody mad, y'all. So I don't know what this energy is, y'all. Somebody, you're being protected behind this gate, but somebody has been trying to interfere with your journey. Journey is in the reverse. We're going to clarify that in a minute, y'all. Yeah, door to value in the reverse. Remember, y'all, this Chiron energy. We're talking about knowing your worth and your value. See, maybe you were somebody that didn't know your worth and value, right? And now maybe you do, y'all, but somebody is upset, y'all. Yeah, somebody's mad. The 31st could be significant. Door to value is in the reverse. Y'all, I'm talking about hostilities and pop this ass out again. But guess what? This time it's in the reverse. I got two decks combined, y'all. Hostilities in this big ass deck. Two double decks combined. Hostilities came out twice, but now it's in the reverse. Somebody, you're being protected. That's what this is. That's why Garden in the Gate is here. Somebody, you're being protected against somebody's hostilities, y'all, because you released whoever this person is. See, attachment is in the reverse. You release some type of an attachment is what I'm hearing. Yeah, the thinking man. The thinking man. Somebody, this is whoever you think it is what I'm hearing God say. Because this could be woman or man, but it's whoever you're thinking. I told you, y'all, somebody wanted you in your head and overanalyzing something. The thinking man is here, and I feel like there's a masculine in your energy. Yeah. Okay, somebody, this is a relationship. You are being protected right now because the masculine in your life is now beginning to release some things about their own value. They are no longer hostile, but there is someone that they are protecting you from, is what God is telling me. Yeah. This person is protecting you, y'all. Yeah, look, indecision. Indecision is here, y'all. You may feel like this person needs to make a decision or has not made a decision, but somebody's been protecting you, is what I'm hearing God say. I believe in you and me. Whitney Houston is your channel song. Stop playing. Stop playing, y'all. Somebody, you gotta believe. And look, stop playing with Healer in the Ages coming out, y'all. Healer of the Ages, stop playing. I believe in you and me. Somebody, you got a relationship and this person believes in you. You need to believe in them. Somebody is in indecision here. I'm going to clarify that in a minute, y'all. But you got to believe you will always be the one for me, y'all. You will always be. I believe in dreams again. Stop playing. I believe that love will never end. Stop playing. Yeah. Daughter spirit, y'all, is in the reverse. Somebody, you're not listening to God. That's why you at indecision, y'all. Daughter spirit is in the reverse, 32 or 25. That's 32 or 23 could be significant. That's 5. 5 is change, y'all. I will never leave your side. I believe in you and me. All right, y'all. Somebody, there's masculine who is at this indecision because they weren't listening to God. Daughter spirit is in the reverse, y'all. But this is also somebody who has been healing. I feel like you have been protected through all of this because it's like being around this person, y'all, would have stopped your journey or slowed you down from having what it is that God desires for you. See, a lot of times, y'all, you want certain people and love and stuff in your life, and you don't understand being with these people, y'all, will actually cause you more damage. Somebody, you're being protected. Now, this isn't a karmic masculine, y'all, but this is someone who had to release some type of attachment because it's too much hostility out here, y'all. I should not have hostility out here twice with indecision. Somebody's been fighting all of this in the background. Somebody's been fighting it all, y'all. At the bottom of the deck is Angel of Love in the reverse. You've been feeling the energy, is what God just said. With Angel of Love in the reverse, you have been feeling the energy. All right, let's clarify this, y'all. I'm going to clarify with my Romeo and Juliet deck. Hey, y'all, my girls had me watch a movie on Netflix. Y'all know I always tell y'all good little shows. And this one is like a little teen show, but I love it, y'all. It's called First Kill, I think, but it's like a vampire girl and another girl, and the girl's family. It's like Romeo and Juliet, y'all. That's what made me think about it, right? Because one family is vampires, the other family are hunters, and it's a cute little movie, y'all. But it shows you though love. It shows you how you can control your nature based on how much you actually love somebody, y'all. All right, so I love that. That was a cute little movie, y'all. I think it's like 8 episodes. I gotta watch the last episode. Clarify hostilities for the collective. All right, hostilities, y'all. Aggressiveness, y'all. God damn. Somebody is being very aggressive in the energy right now. Tybalt, y'all. It literally says Prince of Cats. Somebody could have a cat. Fashion, somebody could dress or be in the fashion industry, and aggressiveness, y'all, aggressiveness. And that's clarifying hostilities. I don't know why this damn person's so mad, though. Why this person mad? Let me see, y'all. Somebody is mad in the energy. I don't know if this is on your side or your person's. Why? Why is this person in this hostility ass energy? Why they mad? Oh shit, y'all. A new direction. Say that, y'all. Somebody, I don't know who this background noise is, because this is definitely a background, y'all. But somebody knows that you're going in a new direction. It says a new direction may feel unfamiliar, but this change holds the key to what your spirit has been seeking. The unknown is where miracles manifest. Somebody, your channel song is Never Felt This Way by Tweet. Somebody, God is putting you in a place, in a position where you ain't never seen what you about to see. Somebody, you finna be blessed. And whoever this person is that's trying to come up against your journey, they gonna get it, y'all. Vengeance is God's, y'all. What's journey in the reverse? Clarify journey in the reverse. Damn, I told you. Somebody wanted you to reject your person. Yeah. They wanted you to reject an invitation from your person, y'all. Either your person was going to invite you to an event or be in your life. Take it how it resonates, y'all. But somebody wanted you to reject your person. Social events, established contact, invitation, fellowship, firm rejection. Somebody wanted to make sure that either your person rejected you or that you rejected this person, y'all. And now this person, and they knew that would. Okay, y'all, somehow this person feels like if you were rejected when it comes to love, that it was going to hurt your journey, your spiritual journey. Because most people, y'all, when you are dealing in a relationship and your relationship start going left, you forget about God. Stop playing. Stop playing. How many people literally forget about God as soon as your relationship go left? You stop praying, you stop talking to God, you stop listening, you stop walking in your gifts because now you worry about saving a relationship. But when you are the chosen, that shit don't work. You can interfere all you want. I'm just gonna get closer to God. Don't nobody care, y'all. So when you understand whoever this person is, they felt like by interfering with your love life, they would be able to stop your journey to self-discovery, the journey to understanding your value and your worth. This could even be on behalf of your divine counterpart, right? If this is somebody in their life, they wanted to stop the relationship so that your person would never truly understand their value. Thank you, Miss Yvonne. No, but they didn't want y'all to see it, y'all. See, you gotta think, y'all, people ain't trying to stop a relationship. They could give a fuck about your relationship. They trying to stop you. And when you realize that people don't give a fuck about your relationship, it's you that they after, then you cut off that relationship with them, y'all. Who is that talking about? Stop talking about me, Pastor. Who said that? So somebody wanted you to reject an invitation from a relationship or something so that then you would miss your divine path, y'all. That's why daughter spirit is in the reverse. Somebody never wanted you to hear God. They wanted you to stay in indecision, or they wanted your person to stay in indecision. Take it how it resonates. Hey, Jafari. I'm talking about it, y'all. Somebody, yeah. So let me tell you, y'all, somebody, you finna get a new direction because you released this attachment. What's attachment in the reverse? What's attachment in the reverse? Look, yes, I love it, y'all. Somebody, this was a narcissistic person. I'm talking about it. You released, y'all, that thing says Count Paris. Someone's name can be Paris. Somebody could be from Paris. It says narcissistic attractive, noble, and sincere. Somebody, this person could actually be very attractive, and you may have felt like they were noble or that they were sincere, y'all. But this person is narcissistic as hell, and you release the attachment to this narcissistic ass person, or your person did. Take it how it resonates, y'all. Somebody released this person. Now they want to woo you, y'all. Wooing came right out next to thinking man. Somebody wants to find you, chase you, seek you, encounter you. Stop playing, y'all. Somebody want to encounter your ass. What's daughter value in the reverse? Let's clarify. What's daughter value in the reverse? Pacify. Yeah, y'all. Somebody they needed clarity on their own value. Like somebody didn't know their own identity or their own, like they didn't know who they were, y'all, in this relationship. And let me tell you, when you let people easily manipulate you out of your relationships, it's because you don't know who you are, y'all. People can manipulate people who don't know who they are. That's why people don't like me, y'all. People can't manipulate me. I know who the fuck I am. I ain't never questioned it. I've always known who the fuck I am, y'all. That's why people look, Growth by India Ari is your channel song. Growth teaches you who the fuck you are. And when you know who you are, people are highly intimidated. Why? Because they don't know who they are, y'all. Anytime people can get you to question yourself, then you're going to diminish the value for yourself. Now they got the upper hand, y'all. People always want you to think less of yourself so that they can usurp authority over you. Always remember that, y'all. Double tap the screen, y'all. We got 96 thumbs up and 138 people watching. All right. Continue to send the live gifts, y'all. I like to see the screen light up. They be pretty. Y'all stop playing. Y'all know I like pretty stuff. All right. Somebody, so now you stop pacifying whoever this is. And guess what? Now your value is going to increase, y'all. When you stay around people who diminish your value or people who treat you less than what it is that you are worth, guess what? You tell these people you don't know your value. You tell these people that they are better than you. And the point of it all is for you to love yourself. The point of it all, y'all. Thank you, Kaya. The Point of It All, y'all, by Anthony Hamilton. Right? See, the point of it all, y'all, is for you to love yourself. The point of it all is for you to know who you are. When you know who you are, people can't tell you who you are, y'all. People cannot stand me and many of the chosen because you can't tell me who I am. I already know who I am. God been told me who I am. So your opinion of me never mattered. Never. The opinion of my mama, sister, cousin, brother, nobody fucking matters. The opinion of my king don't even fucking matter. Nobody's opinion of me matters. Not even 122 of y'all. Nothing matters but you. When you understand that, you block other people out, and now you proclaim your rightful seat at the throne. You can't take everybody to the top with you. Ain't nobody gonna come to the throne with you. At some point, you gotta be okay with being by your goddamn self. Why? Because that's the seat of the throne, y'all. Somebody, you needed reassurance of your own damn value, or this is your person, in order for the hostilities to be released, y'all. Somebody, your masculine could have even been acting hostile with you simply because they didn't know their own value, y'all. You will always trigger somebody when you know your value and they don't know theirs. It don't matter if it's somebody that loves you. It don't matter if it's somebody you've been with 20 years, y'all. When you know your value and the other person does not, it is always going to create friction. That is how people be married 20 years, but at some point they think about divorcing. They might even divorce and get remarried. They may even separate because one person begins to grow and elevate and the other person does not. If the other person does not meet you where you are, you will separate. You will divorce and you will go on with your goddamn life, because one thing you cannot stop is elevating. I don't want a motherfucker that's gonna stay the same. That's stupid. What the fuck you got to look forward to if you the same every day? That shit boring as the fuck. I'm a Leo. That shit boring as the fuck. I don't want that same shit every day. I don't want sex the same every day. Why the fuck I want you the same every day? Hello. Fall in love, y'all. Stop playing. Fall in love, y'all. Somebody is falling in love, y'all. Somebody falling in love. This is enchanting love. That's why hostilities is in the reverse, y'all. Nothing stays the same in this world, y'all. Somebody's getting secret help. Somebody's getting help, y'all. You don't even know it. The point of it all. I love you. That's the point of it all, y'all. The reason for it all. Anthony Hamilton. I love you. The point of it all, y'all. And when you realize the point of all of this in this world is for you to be understanding of how much God loves you and how much you love yourself. Until you love yourself, ain't nobody else loving you no damn way, y'all. So you can no longer pacify who you are. You can no longer be reassured of your identity. You just got to know who the fuck you are. And if you want people to know who you are, then you got to know who you are. Somebody's falling in love with you, y'all. They want to woo you, and they're actually getting secret help. I feel like you don't understand this. So even though these people wanted this person to reject you, that's really not what happened. And y'all, what did I say? Reconcile. They wanted this person to reject you, but it's not going to happen, y'all. We got reconcile. It says resolving conflicts, letting go of the past, forget the hate. Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Y'all say that shit. Say that shit, God. The damn song, y'all, says Proverbs 3, 5, and 6, the living word. It says, trust the Lord with all your heart and don't lean on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him and he will make your path straight. I could never make it up. Hello. That's a damn song, y'all. That thing say Proverbs 3, 5, and 6, the living word collective. That's the name of the group, y'all. The Living Word Collective. We are the Living Word Collective, y'all. And God's straightening all this shit out, y'all. I'm talking about trusting the Lord with your whole heart, y'all. Somebody, you finna reconcile. And this is not for everybody. If you don't want your person back, don't say shit in my comments, because this is beautiful. Somebody, you finna reconcile with the divine masculine. The issue has been, y'all, that there has been somebody in the background trying to tell this person that they did not deserve you, that they did not have enough for you. Something about this person's value was backwards, y'all. Door to value is in the reverse. God has actually been protecting you. This person is in love with you. They are now seeking help because they want to woo you. Somebody wants a reconciliation. resolving the conflicts, letting go of the past. Forget the hate, y'all. Yeah, see, indecision is here, y'all, because this person feels like you don't want it anymore, though. See, indecision, unrequited love, and dream, y'all. See, somebody had a dream and they feel like maybe you moved on. This energy came up last night, y'all, in last night's live. See, there's a prophecy that has to be fulfilled when you're in a divine union, y'all. That is the prophecy of God. Can't nobody come against God and what God has to say, y'all. Somebody, this is a divine masculine who has accepted the pain in order for them to understand that you do and can walk away, y'all. And when your person understands that no matter if you love them or not, y'all, you will fucking walk away, then guess what? Somebody had a dream. There was a prophecy, y'all. Daughter spirit is in the reverse, y'all. See, somebody had to heal their relationship with God before y'all could come together. This is a prophecy. Divine union is a prophecy. If you don't understand that, then get the fuck off my live, y'all, because divine union is a representation of God. Hello. Your channel song, y'all. God found you for me. Mark it, y'all. Put that on the Discord. I ain't never heard this song before. God found you for me, y'all, by Love Melodies. I ain't never heard this song. 16, 13 could be significant. Somebody could be born on the 16th or the 13th, y'all. God found you for me. Say that shit. For everybody that be so pessimistic and don't believe in God because they've been butt hurt and they ain't healed from their last relationship. You need to fix that shit. Because my collective believes in love. My collective believes in the love of God. My collective wants a good man or woman. I don't know what the fuck be wrong with the rest of y'all. Somebody you're finna reconcile. This person had a dream and now they understand the prophecy that has to be fulfilled between the two of you guys. What was this dream? Show me this dream. Show me this dream. Conscious creator. Beautiful. Look at the fucking rainbows, y'all. Somebody, your masculine is a conscious creator. It says, be clear about the life you desire. Write it down, visualize it. And somebody, your person been manifesting you. Somebody's been journaling. Somebody's been writing down, y'all. It says be clear about the life you desire. Write it down, visualize it, and feel as though it is already here. The universe responds to precise, unwavering intention. See, I'm telling you, y'all, your person was stuck over here in indecision. God says you cannot be in indecision. So this is the masculine who said, okay, I got to make a decision to reconcile with the divine feminine, but how do I do that? Somebody has been getting help, y'all, secret help. They've been getting help trying to figure out what it is that they can do to come back into your life. Let me tell you, y'all, if you're divine masculine, you have happy Juneteenth, y'all. I forgot to tell y'all that, by the way. Happy Juneteenth, y'all. All right. If your masculine has been in this place, y'all, where y'all have been in separation, whether it's physical or just energetic, y'all, energetic separation is real. I'm telling you, you don't have to be in physical separation, but sometimes y'all ain't seeing eye to eye. That shit can go on for years, y'all. How many people been married and y'all been energetically separated for 2-3 years? 2-3 years, y'all. It is. So what you got to understand is that energetic separation is real, even if you don't go into physical separation. At that point, the divine masculine has to find it in themselves to be the conscious creator of their own life. Why? Because she can't create your life. You got to. She can't create your life. You got to, right? So both parties, the masculine and the feminine, have to become conscious creators. 9 times out of 10, the feminine is the one that has been creating the whole life. Why? Because most of my people are married and in union. A lot of y'all might be single. My collective, the people that are close to me, are in union or married, y'all. So what you got to understand is you will be with your person for years and still feel like y'all are not on the same page until your masculine becomes the conscious creator of their own life. Somebody's daughter spirit was blocked. What was causing this blockage? Why is daughter spirit in the reverse? Look, slave programming, because it's been coming out for the last 3 weeks, y'all. Slave programming. This is when the masculine feels like you want me to read it? Let me tell you. Hello. It says patterns of powerlessness. That's why daughter value is in the reverse, y'all. If a man in your life feels like he brings no value to your life, he's not gonna come, y'all. 144 on the views, y'all. Put 144 in the comments. A real man of God is not going to come towards you if he feels like he can't bring nothing to the table. Y'all be wanting a man at any cost. It's okay. I'll take care of you. It's okay. You can come live with me. It's okay. I'll help you with your children. Fuck no. That is not a man of God. You got to understand, a real man of God is not going to come towards you if he ain't got shit to offer you. And half of y'all still on that dumb ass mentality of a half a man is better than having no man at all. Barbara and Shirley. A piece of man is better than having no man at all. So you would rather deal with a man who is a piece of a man rather than letting him heal and do the work? You stupid. You like chaos then. You like drama then. Because I don't want no piece of goddamn man. Because now your ass got to do what? All the fucking work. Because he ain't even whole. Hello. Somebody, you in good trouble, y'all. Your channel song, NDRE. I'm in good trouble, y'all. Somebody, you got to know what you're praying for. And many times you praying for a king, but then you don't want to be patient enough for God to send you one, y'all. You got to be patient enough for God to send you a king, y'all. Somebody, your masculine is dealing with slave programming. It says patterns of powerlessness and self-limitations have been ingrained in you through societal conditioning law. Allow yourself to break free from the mental chains that keep you bound to what others expect or believe. See, you cannot be bound by the expectations of others, y'all. And there are too many men in this world. They're still bound by the expectations of their mama, cousin, sister, brother, them. They want to fulfill everybody else's needs other than their own. That's why men have to become the conscious creator of their own life. Stop trying to go create your mama, cousin, sister, brother, them life and become the creator of your own life. Stop trying to create your wife life or your lady life or everybody else around you and concentrate on your fucking life. That's when you release this slave ass programming, y'all. It is too many black men specifically that are still in this slave ass programming. Slave programming, slave ass mentality. Don't even know that they a damn king, y'all. Don't even know. They don't even know they're a king because they stopped creating their life a long time ago and started creating life for everybody else, y'all. Who the fuck patient for 45 years? You stupid. That ain't patience. Sorry, I don't mean to be offensive, y'all. Who waits 45 years? God would never tell you that, y'all. See, y'all misinterpret God. God ain't gonna tell you to wait 45 years on nobody. You made that decision. So now you need to ask yourself, why did you stay 45 years with somebody who got slave programming? That's retarded, y'all. Nobody is gonna be with somebody 45 years. So now look at yourself and ask you why you was with that shit for 45 years. That's stupid. And that's coming from somebody who has been divorced twice. A motherfucker got 7-8 years with me, y'all. God gives us 7 and 9 year cycles. If you stay with somebody that long, you got to ask God why. Why? Why did it take me 45 years to love myself? Why did it take me 45 years to heal? This ain't about waiting on somebody, y'all. You don't wait on no damn body. I'm talking about relationships and divine unions. God can do anything in 3 years. If your ass is waiting past 3 years on a man to heal, then he ain't doing the work and you need to walk away. 133 on the views. God created the heavens and the earth in 3 days. Why the fuck? I would never, all of my collective that I advise who come to me for relationship therapy, if you've been fooling with somebody more than 3 years, you need to move your fuck ass on. That's stupid. God created the heaven and the earth in 3 days. Why the fuck would you be waiting on somebody or dealing with a relationship more than 3 years and that shit ain't going nowhere? Walk away. No, you took your kindness for weakness, love. Let me tell you about people. People can't take your kindness for weakness. You do. When you continue to be kind for people, you show them that you are weak. People do not take your kindness for weakness. You show weak ass people too much kindness. Now you become weak. That is a transference of energy. People don't take your kindness for weakness. You kind to the wrong damn people. Hello. We as a collective have to understand that, y'all. Goodbye. Right? We as a collective have to understand that people don't take us for granted. We take ourselves for granted. People don't hate us. We hate ourselves. People don't belittle us. We belittle ourselves. Everything that happens in your life is about you, not nobody else. You can't control other people. Who you control is your goddamn self. Hello. Thank you, Marky. I must be giving tough messages today because y'all ass ain't sending them gifts today. We look, people ain't all happy and shit today. I don't give a fuck. I give y'all the messages that God give me. I don't give a fuck about how many people watching y'all. You gonna always know who the lady empath is. Hello, somebody, you got to get out of this slave ass mentality. That's women too. See, y'all be over here talking about the man got slave programming. So do you. What does women's slave programming look like? I'm going to stay with this lying ass, cheating ass man because the Bible said so. What does women's slave mentality look like? I'm going to cook and clean and have sex with a man I can't stand. That is what women's slave mentality look like. So stop looking at men like they the only ones with a slave mentality because your ass is staying. So you got a slave mentality too. Hello. And it's okay, y'all. I can say shit like that and smile because we've all been there, y'all. I've been in raggedy ass relationships that was less than what I deserved. And at the point I remember who the fuck I was, I walked away. Hello. Thank you, y'all. We breaking generational curses over here, y'all. I'm not going to give you no cushiony, soft-ass message to make you feel good. I'm going to get your ass out of Lodabar because your ass been walking around Egypt for 17 years. Get the fuck out. Hello. You got to break the cycles for your daughters, y'all, for your grandchildren. Before my baby gave birth a week ago, I knew that there were certain people in my life that had to fucking go. I started blocking everybody. You will not continue to break these issues to me, y'all. As a generational curse breaker, there are certain milestones in your life that you know you got to be able to cross over into. And I said, before my first grandchild is born, I will not have motherfuckers around me who do not like me, who lie on me, who talk about me behind my back and think that bitch can't heal, even though they know I'm a seer, y'all. I got people around me that know my gift and they still talk about me like I ain't gonna know. The fuck? I'm not bringing my grandbaby into that shit. Don't bring y'all asses to my house. What did I start doing? Blocking motherfuckers. Mama, block. Sister, block. People, block. Don't call me. Don't ask me to send you no pictures of my grandbaby. If my daughter wants to send them a picture, she can. I ain't talking to no fucking body. Think I'm gonna let you sabotage my legacy? You stupid as fuck. Anybody that takes your kids around low vibrational family that don't like you, you are sabotaging your legacy. 744 and now 844. 7 is spirituality. 8 is manifestation. 4 is a foundation. You set the foundation for your legacy. And if you got raggedy ass people around you that do not like you and you let your children go around them, what you think these people telling your children, y'all? What do you really think? If you had a mama, cousin, sister, brother, grandma that was cussing you out as a child, that was telling you you ain't by shit, ain't gonna be by shit, your mama calling you a pussy nigga, all of this stuff, y'all, what the fuck you think that woman telling your kids? You stupid. Girl, child, these people crazy, y'all. People are insane. And if you feel like these same people that sabotage your life will not sabotage theirs, that's why your life sabotage. And you keep going over there. That's why you keep taking your children over there. Well, I need a babysitter. Okay, poison your children because you need a babysitter. That's on you. I don't give a fuck. Poison the mind of your children because you need a babysitter. Well, what I'm supposed to do? I ain't got no help. Well, you should have figured that out because you got limiting beliefs. Hello. because you fear your own responsibility. You created them kids. You figured that shit out with your limiting ass beliefs. And you're going to keep taking your kids over there to be abused by somebody who abused you. What's your problem? Hello? YouTube don't like hard messages. TikTok eat that shit up. I don't give a fuck because your energy is leaking. Your energy is leaking, y'all, when you stay around low vibrational ass people and act like it is not impacting you. Somebody, your energy leaking. Somebody, you got to look at your programming, y'all. All right. Somebody, your blockage. See, the blockage to the door to spirit, y'all, is your connection to God. But what's blocking the door to spirit, y'all, is somebody's damn mind. That slave ass programming, y'all. Slave programming that tells you certain things got to look a certain way. Let me tell you what another slave programming is, y'all. That you need to go to court and get married. That's some slave programming. Do you realize that back in slavery, your asses couldn't even get married? You could not go to nobody courthouse and do shit. Your ass had to go in that church and drop that damn broom. Now, all of a sudden, every woman in this world, I want to be married. I want to be married. I want to be married. It's not good enough that y'all been together 15 years. This man is not cheating. He is a great father. But your slave programming says that you got to go to the court and tell these people that y'all married now, because if not, then y'all not really together. Slave ass programming. I don't give a fuck if I ever get married again. Say that shit, right? I am with my king and we are good. Don't nobody care about marriage. When you are a wealthy woman and he is a wealthy man, you don't care about marriage. Y'all want to get married because you want to ensure somebody can take care of your ass if y'all get divorced. Hello. Well, if I'm going to be with you 20 years, I'm not going to leave this marriage with nothing. You leave with what you come with. So you might want to come with something. And if you come with something, you don't care about getting married. I don't care about being married. All my shit's my shit. All my king shit is his shit. His shit needs to be left to his kids. My shit needs to be left to my kids. And together we have a beautiful blended family. We ain't got to be married. Now, if he want my last name to change, then that's just law. And sometimes you live under the law, y'all. I can't change my name if we ain't married, and I'm not changing my name if we ain't married. So let me tell you, if your man wants your name changed, then you got to go what? By the law. Simple. It's by the law. I don't care one way or the other, but I'm not changing my name unless we married. So what does that mean? You do this shit by the law then, right? You can live under the law or live under grace. It does not matter. Right? But you got to figure it out, y'all. And you cannot be pressuring men, women to marry you because you feel like that's going to change something. It don't. If you pressure that man to marry you, now you just in a pressured ass marriage. Ain't nothing changed. And honestly, you probably was living more cohesively before you pushed him into marrying your ass because he wasn't ready. And if he was, y'all have been married. Right? Or if he gave a fuck about marriage. Some men don't give a fuck about that. That's court paperwork, y'all. Men aren't like that. Y'all like that. You feel like this piece of paper gonna protect you in some type of way, and it's not. Marriage don't protect you from shit, y'all. Look, selfless abundance, beautiful. Somebody, you're walking into selfless abundance. It says true abundance is when your cup overflows. Somebody, your cup gonna overflow, y'all. It says allowing you to give generously to others when your energy is no longer consumed with self-survival, y'all, and personal maintenance. You will be positioned to help in a selfless way. Somebody, you're going to be positioned to help in a selfless way. You just had to be able to see, y'all, everything around you. People will be mad at what you're building, y'all, but you got to realize you are the legacy. You. Don't procrastinate, y'all, on what it is that God is doing. All right. You are building something beautiful, and you got to be able to see that for yourself. All right. Anything else, y'all, before we get to career? All right. Anything else for the collective before we move on to career? All right. Work. Well, damn, y'all. I was saying before we move on to career, y'all, and damn work came out. I done told y'all I talked these damn cards out. All right. Work, y'all. So somebody, there is something that you're working on, y'all. The number 34. Damn, sorrow. All right, y'all. Somebody, you working, but your masculine is in sorrow, y'all. Look at these two people. All right. So somebody, whatever you're working on, God is saying you got to put the effort in, but you got a masculine who's very stressed, y'all. Somebody is distraught, y'all. This is that same energy. See, whoever this masculine is, y'all, because they let people interfere and they rejected you in many ways, is what I'm hearing God say. Thank you, love. And because they rejected you in many ways, this is somebody now, they really are sitting in a lot of sorrow, y'all. This is somebody who don't know if you're going to accept their apology. I told you, y'all, people can stay away from you so long. And this could be family. It don't have to be love, y'all. It can be family. But at the point people stay away from you so long, they really only make it more difficult for themselves to come back, y'all. That's why, as the chosen, you ain't got to worry about it. They can stay their ass over there in silence 6 months, a year. It don't matter. All they are doing is making it that much more difficult to reach you. Why? Because you ascend every day. As a divine collective, you're going to keep ascending, y'all. People only, they can't reach you. So all they do is make it more difficult for themselves because the collective is never going to stop what? Doing the work. So you are over here doing the work, y'all. And there is a masculine in sorrow because they feel like they can't reach you. They feel like it's unrequited love at this point because they waited so long. Y'all look, tradesmen. I told you. See, both of y'all have been working, but for some reason, it ain't no damn communication out here. Y'all, I ain't seen communication yet. There is no communication. Even though y'all working, you working. All right. This is a masculine who's over here, though, saying no matter what skill I have, I got to figure out how to embrace it, y'all, and master it. There's a masculine that's sad because I feel like they were working on themselves as well. But let me tell you what the issue is that I see here, y'all. As I'm looking at you working, right? And this masculine has been working too, y'all. The sorrow is they didn't even tell you what they was doing, y'all. Look, both of y'all been working. Both of y'all really been working, y'all. But this is a masculine who felt like they had to cut off the communication just to do the work, is what I'm hearing God say. Your channel song is Strength, Courage, and Wisdom, y'all, by India Ari. This man has strength, courage, and wisdom, y'all, but somebody wasn't communicating with you. Slave programming, door to spirit is blocked, right? Put them over there, right? Because they were working too, y'all. Y'all both were working, but this man wasn't talking. What is this energy? Strength, courage, and wisdom. Somebody could be 40 years old. All right, August the 25th could be significant as well. I'm seeing 825. All right, somebody, your person has been working. All right, and somebody is understanding now what their grandfather taught them. Yeah, somebody, this is going to be restored. Your person could work on cars. Somebody could be a mechanic. Somebody could be working on like restoring an old car. You know how your granddaddy used to do that. You know how men used to always go out back and work on cars. I'm actually seeing like an older house as well. They got like a bunch of cars in the backyard where, you know, your granddaddy or your husband, whoever it is, just go back there and work on all these old cars, y'all. Well, somebody's grandfather is coming through. This is a grandfather message, y'all, ancestor. Your grandfather is restoring this relationship. There's just a justification here. You're going to be justified or adjudicated. It's something to do here with your voice and what it is that you have said. There is a masculine here who is in sorrow, but they're understanding the lessons that their grandfather taught them about principles, about being polite, about the importance of being courteous. Somebody, your king is very chivalrous. Like they open doors, they do all of that stuff, y'all. They're now beginning to understand some of the lessons that their grandfather or great grandfather taught them. There's a restoration that's going to take place with you in this masculine. Somebody could have dreads. Somebody could have dreads. Somebody's, yeah, change, y'all. Beautiful. Somebody is changing. Somebody, your person could be moving. I'm seeing somebody packing up a car, y'all. There's going to be some type of movement. Somebody may want to relocate, y'all, or even just have a career change because whoever this person is, they're very restless now. Yeah, they want to get this shit together, y'all. Get it together. Somebody want to get it together, y'all. All right, get together. All right, so somebody, I feel like your masculine has learned a lesson, and now it's a lesson in maturity because you see how this man is like the head. See, this older man is sitting here first, y'all, and now there's a whole family behind him. This is a masculine who now understands a legacy. Legacy, y'all. Somebody understands what it means to have a family and legacy and happiness, y'all. Yeah, growth. I told you somebody is growing. Beautiful. Somebody is growing. They're experiencing a lot of growth right now in their life. Somebody could even be eating better. Somebody could be gardening. All right, fruits and vegetables. Somebody wants to bring you a gift, y'all. September the 17th could be significant. This is a masculine who could have had their own limitations when it comes to love at the bottom of the deck, y'all. But this is a good gentleman. Love it, y'all. This man has had his own limitations. May 29th is out here as well as May 15th. All right, you could be seeing 515, y'all. But this is a masculine who's had their own issues, y'all, especially when it comes to money. Somebody lost a lot, y'all. Rich man is in the reverse, but prison is here as well. So I feel like this is a man who either they have a background, they've gone to prison, or they've just lost a lot because of some type of restrictions and limitations. This person has isolated themselves for a long time when it comes to love, y'all. But this is a good gentleman. Somebody, your person, salt and pepper gang. All right, somebody, you want one of them salt and pepper gangs. All right, y'all. Somebody, you got a mature love here. Even if the man is younger, you have a mature love, y'all, because this is a good man. Like somebody has an old soul, even if they are a young person, y'all. Yeah, look, house. I'm telling you, somebody want to buy you a house, y'all. Somebody that's coming right by change. Somebody, y'all could go house shopping, or y'all need to relocate. Somebody, if you are already married to your person, I'm going to tell you what's always a good thing to do with 144 on the views, y'all. Just redecorate the house. See, sometimes you can't move, y'all. Like that shit is a lot. Redo your front room. All you got to do is move the furniture into a new place, hang some new curtains, y'all. Do something different that don't even cost a whole lot of money. And your damn man come home talking about, damn, babe, the house looks good. What you do? You feel good, y'all. So somebody, maybe you're not physically relocating, but maybe you just gonna do some things to spruce up. I'll take whatnots, y'all, that's in the room, move them in the front room, move the ones in the front room to another room. I'll redecorate my whole house with the shit that's right in it. Right? I will redecorate my whole house with the shit that's in it. I'll just move it to different rooms, y'all. I swapped my dining room and my living room, made my dining room an office, moved my dining room to the front. You can do anything with your own shit, y'all. And then you look up and be like, damn, I should have did that long time ago. Because now you feel like you done moved somewhere and you ain't went nowhere. Somebody, you just need to change up your house if you can't change your physical location. I love that, y'all. That's beautiful. Yeah, look, rich lady just came out, y'all, with prayer warrior at the bottom of the deck. Somebody, I heard wealth and witches are laid up for the just, and you are the just, y'all. Wealth and riches are laid up for the just, and you are the just, y'all. Somebody, you a prayer warrior, rich lady, and because of that, this man want to spoil you, y'all. Somebody wants to bring you a gift. Yeah, they want to give you the recognition that you deserve. Somebody, you could even be getting a promotion at work. Yeah, because it's yours, y'all. It's yours. Y'all, it is fucking yours. What did I tell you? This man has been working on stability, y'all. Stability is at the bottom of the deck. Somebody's been working on their own stability. Your genealogy has already told you that you have divine union, marriage. Coming from your genes, y'all. So guess what? God had to give you a stable visionary, y'all. This man is a stable visionary. And if you are dealing with a real king, he is a stable visionary, y'all. See, the issue is most people are not with their person and they have not met their person. Let me tell you why. Because if you met your person, you would be with them. Stop thinking that you missed out on something. Stop thinking that that man from 10 years ago was your person. That was not your person, y'all. Ain't nobody gonna not be with their person. You ain't met your person, y'all. And that's what you gotta understand. Y'all be worried about that ragged ass man that left you 5, 6, 10, 30, 40 years ago. That was never your person any damn way. Let that motherfucker out your energy, and then God can give you a man with a vision. God can't give you a man with a vision if you still envisioning your ex. Hello. God cannot give you a man with a vision if all you keep envisioning is that he gonna be like your ex. Is this gonna be my ex? Is he gonna use me? Is he gonna hurt me because I was hurt before? This man ain't your ex, y'all. Somebody, you are calling in a stable visionary. But if you get him and you treat him like your ex, or you think he's like your ex, then guess what? You gonna chase his ass away. Somebody, you got a stable man that wants to marry your ass. It's a part of your genealogy, y'all. Somebody is written in the stars. It says discovering your family's ancestry can reveal fascinating connections. Let me tell you, y'all, if you come from a family that does not have healthy marriages, who the fuck you think supposed to have one? Don't you think it's supposed to be you? Are you going to continue to perpetrate the same mistakes that people before you? Are you still going to be the one that's single with no inheritance and no legacy like everybody else? Or are you going to break the generational curse, y'all? That's the real curse. Hello. Someone's name is Leon. Thomas could be someone's name as well. Right? You got to understand, if you're going to break the curse, then break the curse. You can't be the one over here talking about, damn, ain't nobody happy in my family married. And I don't want to be married. You so goddamn stupid, y'all. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Damn, we ain't got no real marriages. I ain't never going to be married. Well, how the fuck you think somebody's supposed to have one if you the one that's supposed to break the curse, but you won't? Stupid. Somebody, you just lack motherly love, y'all. That's all it is. Motherly love is in the reverse. Somebody, you just lack motherly love. And it's been a long road, y'all. But you are inheriting generational wealth, y'all. Generational wealth is here. Yeah, you ain't had no motherly love. It's okay. Because we understand long road in generational wealth. Let's get into this career reading, y'all. Somebody, you're creating generational wealth. That's what this is, y'all. Somebody, you are creating generational wealth. And because of that, it's always going to come through a divine union, y'all. Generational wealth comes through divine union. When the masculine and the feminine come together, that God has ordained to be together, you're always abundant and wealthy, y'all. You ain't never gonna be broke with the man God gave you. Let's make it plain. You ain't gonna never be broke with the woman God gave you. So if you were in these previous relationships and you struggle financially, y'all was broke, y'all ain't never had shit because you was with somebody that God ain't never want you to be with, y'all. That's you. You're gonna always struggle when you're not aligned, y'all. And instead of you looking at the fact that you're not being aligned is what's causing you to struggle, y'all look at the person. Why you doing this to us? No, why you doing that shit to yourself? Right? Why you doing it to yourself? And you do it to yourself, y'all, by staying with people who are unaligned. All right, let's get to your career reading, y'all. Oh, because I'm hungry, child. Woo, I gotta eat some breakfast, y'all. I was a little hungry, child. Now, woo, girl, stomach growling, child. All right, y'all. Sunday is Father's Day, so I will be live on TikTok, y'all, for Father's Day. All right, I may go live on TikTok tomorrow on Saturday just to pop in because I have not been on TikTok since last Sunday. So I may do a Saturday morning pop in, y'all, maybe about 11 o'clock. We ain't done one of them on a Saturday in a minute, y'all. So I'm gonna look at the times today and I'll let y'all know. I'll be live on TikTok tomorrow for a little Saturday lounge. All right, I just got to see what time, y'all. Yeah, I think that'll be fun tomorrow, just to kind of lounge out on TikTok for a couple of hours. So I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'll let the collective know what time. It'll be posted on my Discord, and it will be on my story as well on TikTok, y'all. All right, let's get into this career, y'all. Make sure you join us on Discord, y'all. All right, Discord is the community I created. Why? Because I am causing complete destruction to the church and the spiritual community. There is no separation, y'all. God is God. There is one God. All of that other shit, y'all can use it if you want. I had posted something to Discord yesterday, y'all, but I took the video portion down because the man was an idiot, y'all. This man talking about you don't need sage, sage don't work, don't nothing work. That man said don't nothing work but Jesus. Jesus ain't even a person. So I deleted that shit. I'm thinking, man, what is you talking about? First of all, one thing I can agree with is this. Don't nothing work other than your power. Let's be clear. But absolutely fucking right that sage and stuff matters, y'all. Like, people take other people's culture and just try to make their shit don't even matter. Indians and the Bible, incense and myrrh. That's why people be idiots, y'all. That man talking about you don't need nothing about Jesus. Oh, but in the Bible, incense and myrrh is sage, you retards. And they be talking about you don't need no sage. So what you think when you go to communion and they come down and they clear the aisle, especially in Catholic ceremonies and the Orthodox Church, they come down the aisle during communion and they smudge and they sage and they smoke it up, y'all. It's the same thing. Then you get idiotic people that don't know shit talking about you shouldn't burn sage, you shouldn't burn candles. Why do you have candles at marriage ceremonies then? Why is it candles on your communion table then? People are idiots, y'all. So that's why I say I bring total destruction to all of that shit because it's all the same. You are drinking grape juice and eating wafers. That is symbolism. That is an altar. Hello. That is witchcraft. Hello. Communion is witchcraft, y'all. And y'all be over here talking about, oh my God, a witch. Communion is witchcraft. You are taking something as a representation of something else. What is that? Witchcraft. It ain't nothing wrong with it. If you are drinking your grape juice and eating your wafer as a representation of communion with God, then do that shit. But that's an altar and that's witchcraft. So stop letting retarded ass people tell you about stuff that they have no knowledge of. So I took the video down, y'all, because that dumbass man talking about sage don't work and you don't need nobody but Jesus. Okay, you're an idiot because Jesus is not a person. Jesus is a representation of you in this world. So if you are still listening to people that are telling you you need Jesus, like Jesus is a person and not you, then they idiots, y'all. Jesus is a representation of you in this damn world, not a person outside of you, dummy. Hello. All right, y'all, let's get into this career reading. Y'all know, y'all, I will destroy people's ignorance. Because people don't read, y'all. They just be saying dumb shit. They don't read. They look, research at the bottom of the deck. What I say? They don't read, y'all. Research. You got to be intelligent to try to teach somebody something. Everybody with a mic want to put a video out and don't even know what the fuck you talking about. Anybody can say shit, y'all. You got to know the truth. Thank you, Kyra. You got to know the truth, y'all. Stop listening to these retarded ass people. All right. Somebody, you got to do your research. All right. It's time for you to do a little research, y'all. It says before you make your next move, it's important to do some exploratory research. All right. So you know all the possible paths you can take. All right. Somebody do some more research. All right. Before you make your next career decision. All right. Because I feel like there's somewhere that God is leading you. Absolutely, y'all. Fortune. Like I said, there is somewhere that God is leading you, y'all. It says when fortune appears in your life, limitations disappear, y'all. As you sit back and watch your dreams manifest before your eyes, you are filled with a profound sense of gratitude and wonder, y'all. Somebody, you have great fortune in your career at this time. God just wants you to do a little more research, right? So that you can make sure, y'all, say that shit, y'all. Look, it's 9:09. It's 777 likes on this song. It's 9:09, y'all. 9 is wisdom. It's 117 on the views, y'all. 1 is spirituality, y'all. So somebody, you are like, there is something that's going on. It says life I know. Somebody, the life you know is going to be very different, is what God is saying. 19 could be significant. March 23rd could be significant as well. Somebody, the life you know is about to be very different. Why? Financial freedom came out, y'all. Financial freedom. It says when you are financially free, your lack of money no longer defines the limitations of your life, y'all. And see, a lot of times we are limited by our money, y'all. Somebody, you got fortune and financial freedom coming. You just got to research a little more. All right, let's get one more and then we're going to clarify. Yeah, you're a creator, y'all. Creators. It says your creativity is your superpower. All right. And you superpower on your path to prosperity. And what you've overcome, y'all, is unworthy. Remember, y'all, that door to value in the reverse. When you do proper training, y'all, You don't feel unworthy. See, most people, y'all, the reason y'all feel unworthy of certain jobs, and I say y'all because I don't have this problem, y'all. When you are educated and you got multiple degrees, you get any position you want. I don't give a fuck. It ain't nail job that I've ever applied for or any client that I have gone after that I haven't gotten. Why? Because I'm educated, which means I know my value. I know how to speak well. I know how to sit in front of rooms with people that don't even like me, y'all. I wouldn't care, right? So when you become educated, which is training, you understand who you are, and then you're not afraid to step in the rooms where people don't look nothing like you. Dress just how you dress and stand in front of people and deliver the most powerful messages ever on money and finance at 9/11. Meet me in the Virgin Islands, y'all. I am speaking at the 2026 EEC in the Virgin Islands Economic Conference, y'all. We are trying to build the economy of the U.S. Virgin Islands. Y'all sitting in y'all podunk ass cities giving these people all your money, and the Virgin Islands people look like us. And they are trying to rebuild the U.S. Virgin Islands. I will be in St. Thomas on September 18th and 19th speaking at that conference, y'all. If you own Airbnbs, if you want property, if you want to build your business footprint in the U.S. Virgin Islands, then you need to go, y'all. Right? You got to go. Okay. So you need to be there if you want to make your economic footprint in some other city other than yours, y'all. They need you to come over there and do business, right? They need it, y'all. Let me text my daughter right quick. So you gotta be sure about that, okay? I'm hungry. I got to eat. All right. So meet me in the Virgin Islands, y'all. If you own a business, if you want to start Airbnbs over there, they want people to have their own Airbnbs in the Virgin Islands, y'all. All right. Look, 10 of Cups is at the bottom of the damn deck. All right. And let me tell you, if you're a creator, y'all, you can live anywhere. Right? You can live anywhere as a creator. Why you still in that raggedy ass city? If you work from home, why you still in that raggedy ass city? You can live anywhere, y'all. If you are a creator or if you work from home, why you still over there? Why won't you move somewhere where it's at least nice and pretty and beautiful and shit, right? Stop playing, y'all. Where you live impacts how you feel, y'all. Always remember that. Where you live impacts how you feel. All right, Two of Swords. So somebody, you got to make a decision, all right, about what it is that you want to do in your career. You got to release the fear, y'all, because someone, you have had some type of financial difficulties as the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So somebody, God is saying this time, make sure you do more research, but do not deceive yourself. And don't talk to your damn mama, y'all, with this Empress in the goddamn reverse, because she don't ever want to see you happy, y'all. Whoever this Empress is in the reverse. Don't talk to this person, because this person have you thinking that you ain't gonna never be able to do it, y'all. And somebody, you near the finish line. Someone's name could be Delaney, Bailey. Those could be significant. 34 or 77, y'all. Somebody you like to go roller skating. I'm seeing somebody roller skating, y'all. So you got to understand the deception is that you need to stop talking to people who are unaligned with you, y'all, because they're always going to make you reject God's gift. They're going to always make you reject what it is that God is trying to hand you, y'all. And that's creating many towers in your life because you let these people get in your head about what it is that you're creating, y'all. You working on something that is beautiful, but you cannot let people get in your head. Positivity is your channel song. You got to learn how to make yourself happy first. 9 of Cups. Even when your finances don't look like it, you know that God is bringing you temperance. The only thing you got to do is release yourself from your own damn restrictions and follow your intuition. As you do that, you begin to heal your inner child, and then you become your own leader, and a hell of a one. Hello. That's for Marky, y'all. That's what Marky, y'all. She know what I'm talking about. Somebody, then you become the hell of a leader. The devil to the emperor, and this emperor is a bitch. She is a woman, y'all. She is a beast. She's me. Hello, right? The devil to the emperor. Yeah, that's what happens, y'all. That's called financial freedom. So somebody, you're breaking a cycle of being resistant to what it is that God has showed you. A lot of times that's because of the third parties, y'all. See, somebody, you got so many people around you that want to keep your ass stuck, then you understand what it is. Somebody, when you release these third parties, you bring your ass out of isolation. You stop giving the motherfuckers clearly who never wanted you to have clarity on who they were. Somebody, you stop giving the motherfuckers. Now you see clearly because you release the burden of these motherfuckers, and now everything begins to move in your life. You are no longer confused because their egos was in the way. See, people wanted you to feel like you could not make a decision because that stroked their ego. Whoever this person is a bitch too, because she a queen of wands in reverse, and she wanted your ass stuck in some type of damn tradition. Somebody, you got a kitchen witch around you that wants you stuck in tradition and wants your kids to be stuck as well. Somebody, you got 2 or 3 kids. Hello. You got 2 or 3 kids, y'all, and somebody wanted you to be stuck and your children. Why? Because of positivity. Look, goddamn, Page of Pentacles is in reverse too. Somebody, you got 3, 4 kids. Thank you, love. Somebody, you got kids. And I'm going to tell you now, this person wanted you to be stuck in indecision. And now you had to be honest with yourself about whoever this is. Whoever it is. Off the bottom, motherfuckers. You had to be able to see that you were stuck in indecision because you weren't being honest with yourself about your own healing journey and whoever these people you was attached to, the star in reverse and the lovers in reverse. And when you realize that all of this was what? Codependency. We talked about it, y'all. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. When you get rid of codependent ass people, now you can be happy, y'all. But nobody's gonna bring you a damn offer if you got codependent people around you. So somebody, now you're learning 10 of Cups, how to make yourself happy. Why? Because that's the completion of a cycle. Somebody, you was waiting on somebody else to come in and make you happy. Now you realize that you had to complete the cycle for yourself. What you did was realize that you lack confidence in your own strength, but you are a king or queen of wands. At that point, you take over your own goddamn leadership. You release all of the grit of motherfuckers that never wanted to be there. Then you invest in yourself. You cut off fucking communication with people who do not deserve it. Now you have wish fulfillment. Now you can choose. You can choose. But what you got to understand, y'all, is that judgment comes from God. And anybody who is stuck in indecision or who is trying to block your flow, hello, God gonna say, fuck no. The Chariot, y'all. Stop playing. Somebody, you are walking towards your damn destiny, and the people around you do not want you to see it. The Chariot, y'all. This people from your past. 6 of Cups in the reverse. People from your past do not want you to move forward. They want to keep your ass stuck in unhappy family dynamics. Somebody, you got a man who finna celebrate you. Your channel song is Celebrate Me. Somebody's name is Rose, Rosa, or Inga, or Ings. Last name could be Ings. Somebody, you got a man who wants to celebrate you. See, somebody, you had a divorce, a broken family, whatever this is. But now, this King of Cups right here is on the motherfucking journey too. Hello, somebody, your king is on the journey too, and they ain't going nowhere. This person coming straight in for your ass. They ain't walking away. They staying right here with you, and y'all are gonna go through this transition again. Y'all will no longer fight each other, right? Y'all have blocked nasty ass family, 10 of Pentacles in reverse, right? People that tried to come against y'all finances, and guess what? He still got this pentacle, and he is coming in. God says, let your guard down because you have been hurt by materialistic ass men before who could not see you and wanted to keep you stuck. God is saying, release that, right? Divorce it. Maybe you already got divorced, right? Because this 2 of Cups is meant for you. Do not worry. Don't worry. Yeah, 4 of Swords in reverse. Don't worry about it, y'all. You finna get a true partnership, even though you have been hurt. Do not let people distract you. God knows that you are tired, but you got a man coming in. All right. Now he got this bitch in the background that's been trying to stop him because she keep coming up, y'all. The Queen of Swords in reverse, but we don't give a fuck about her. It does not matter. Somebody is coming in despite these people that they have had to leave in the cold. Somebody done left 2 motherfuckers out in the cold, y'all. y'all. The Queen of Swords in reverse and the Queen of Cups in reverse. What's that? A mama and baby mama. Hello. Somebody done left two people out in the goddamn cold. Five of Pentacles, because guess what? Everything is fine despite the fucking magic. Hello. Despite the magic, y'all, everything is fine. Even though both these bitches is kitchen witches. Both of them is kitchen witches. But guess what, y'all? God say it don't matter. All of that gossip, Page of Swords in reverse, all of that gossip, guess what? You finna get a new beginning. God says, do not fear their betrayal. Hello. That's how you read a deck, motherfucker. Hello. I like to show off, y'all. I'm an overachiever. That's why I have 4 degrees. I'm an overachiever. That's why I have 4 degrees. Who with me? Diamonds in the comments for all my overachievers. Diamonds in the comments, y'all. Big hearts in the comments for all my overachievers. If you want a bitch that can read, you might want to be over here. That's how you read a deck, motherfuckers. Hello. All right, y'all, let me get y'all angel numbers, y'all. I got to relieve my baby. All right, y'all know I'm on GG duty at 9:30. All right, so let me get you guys your advice, all right, as well as your angel numbers. All right, I think I have returned everyone who won the one question. I believe I did already. So if you got one of my one questions and I have not returned it, let me know, because I think I have. Now, I do have a few more personal readings that will be coming out over the weekend. If you have not received your personal reading, you will get it back between today and over the weekend, because I will be working this weekend on readings and stocking content for the channel as well, so y'all can have content next week. Y'all know I go live every day, so it's hard for me to get content to the channel and be live. So I'm gonna try to record my content over the weekend so that y'all will have videos posting through the week, even though I'm live. All right, y'all. So let's get into your advice for the day. I'm gonna get love advice first. Then I'm gonna get general advice, and then we're gonna pull your angel numbers, y'all. Like I said, I will be on TikTok tomorrow, probably early morning. I'm thinking, y'all, maybe like 9, 10, 11. I gotta look at the algorithms, but I'll let you know at what time I'll be on TikTok tomorrow. It'll be on my Discord, and it will also be on my TikTok stories. So we can have a little Saturday house cleaning. Y'all know how y'all get up cleaning up and stuff, y'all. So put me on. We're going to laugh while y'all clean y'all house, because after I get off, I'm going to clean my house. I might clean mine today, y'all. My house a mess. All right, y'all, let's get into your love advice. Somebody in your love advice, somebody's been thinking of you lately. Someone's initials could be J, hybrid. Somebody, you could have a hybrid vehicle. Somebody could be 47 or 39. Your channel song has been thinking of you lately. All right, somebody, your person could be a musician. I'm seeing a man play a guitar. I'm also seeing a gold chain around somebody's neck. All right, your love advice is this: avoid settling. All right, queen, avoid settling for less than what you deserve in love. No settling. It's the weekend, y'all. Take yourself out, go to dinner, do something fun, y'all. All right, charisma. It says love flows to you. You radiate charisma and charm. All right, love flows to you, y'all. Look, divine timing is at the bottom of the deck. It says trust in divine timing. Love arrives when it's meant to. All right, somebody, I feel like it's your time, all right, because that is the energy, y'all. Yeah, alone time, because you've done this, right? See, when the divine feminine can spend this alone time with herself, that's how you conquer all fears. All fears, y'all. When the divine feminine goes in here and shuts the world out, you become unstoppable. Most women are stopped in this world because they care, y'all, about other people. So they won't spend time alone, right? They got to do this. They got to do that. They want you to come over here. They want you to do all of that. All of that is what stops you from spending alone time. But alone time, y'all, look at that like your superpower. Right? Look at it like your superpower. The ability for you to sit alone means that you can hear God, y'all. That is a superpower. All right. So it says spend some time alone. It will help you gain clarity on your relationships. Beautiful, y'all. All right. It said, oh, proposal in the advice, y'all. All right. Proposal is in the advice. It says an offer or proposal in the near future that comes as a surprise. Somebody, you finna be surprised. Yeah, because you closed the door on something, y'all. I told you the karmic clearing. After the karmic clearing takes place, y'all, everything falls into place for you. See, a lot of times, y'all, especially those who have been in separation, you feel like you've been in separation because your man doing some crazy shit. That's not it, y'all. Everybody has to learn, grow, and clear karma. And sometimes you clearing stuff that you don't even know was there. That does take time, y'all. So just like you healing and clearing karma, so are they. All right, closure. So somebody, now that you gotten some type of closure, right? And it says not all connections are meant to be except closure. And it's at the point that you accept the closure, y'all, that's when all of the relationships begin to change around you. And it don't mean that you even had contact with certain people, y'all. Sometimes closure means I just know that this is over. I have resolved in my mind that I made mistakes in that past relationship, that was nothing I was supposed to be on, and I'm okay. When that happens, y'all, you gain closure. Now God says, okay, great. Now let me send you a real blessing. Sometimes subconsciously, y'all, you can be holding on to exes and you don't even know that. So your subconscious mind, y'all, makes up 90-something% of your reality. Always remember that. The subconscious mind makes up over 90% of your reality. And a lot of times, subconsciously, you still hurt. Subconsciously, you still holding on to that old relationship. Subconsciously, you think that man or woman still coming back, even if you won't admit it in the 3D. It is not until you kill the subconscious mind that then you walk into alignment, y'all. After everything, y'all, that's your channel song. After everything, y'all. All right, this is about you. Let's get the last one. Oh, I forgot. Proposal is here, y'all. An offer or proposal in the near future that comes as a surprise. I told you, y'all. Somebody, you finna get a surprise. All right, let me get the last one. All right, the last one is true love. Beautiful, y'all. Somebody, you got true love. You got true love. It says a deep and enduring connection going beyond superficial attraction. Happy Juneteenth, y'all. All right, let me get you your regular messages for today as far as inspiration, and then I'm gonna get your angel numbers. All right, we'll use the pocket therapy. All right, for your general advice. All right, so what is the general advice for the collective today? All right, we got choose good over perfect. Say that, y'all. Choose good over perfect, y'all. Ain't gotta be perfect, but you gotta choose good. That thing says perfectionism is a quicksand that will lead to exhaustion and unhappiness. At its core is a self-destructive belief system, y'all, fueled by feelings of inadequacy. Instead of chasing an impossible perfect, find happiness in good. Find happiness in good, y'all. It's okay, right? Find your happiness in good. It's okay. I'm telling you, I promise, it's okay. Look, give yourself closure, y'all. It keeps coming up. Give yourself closure. You ain't got to talk to nobody else to get closure. We just got closure out of the other deck. Y'all stop playing. Somebody, it says offer yourself the closure that you seek. Carrying pain from relationships in which you felt unappreciated, misunderstood, or mistreated can wear you down over time. Instead of waiting for someone else to give you permission to move on, compassionately offer it to yourself. Offer compassion to yourself, y'all. All right, what's the last one? And then I'm gonna get your angel numbers. All right, tap into your motivation, y'all. Tap into your motivation. It says there's a reservoir of motivation within you that can tap into with the right mindset. Telling yourself that you should do something may not be helpful. In fact, it can feed a cycle of anxiety, low self-esteem, and procrastination. Think of a task you've been struggling with and acknowledge the greater purpose of your efforts. Reframe it from your something, Reframe it from something that you have to do to something that you get to do. You don't have to do it. You get to do it. That's beautiful, y'all. Look, you don't have to do it, but you get to do it. That's profound in itself, y'all. That's profound. I love that. Yes, I love it. That's beautiful. All right, y'all, let me get you your angel number so I can go get my Gigi baby. All right, I gotta tag in. It's my turn, y'all. We gotta tag each other out, y'all. I gotta go in the room and get my baby. My daughter says she's tired. I'm like, I'm coming. All right, y'all. Let me get you your angel numbers, y'all. All right, angel numbers for today. The number 12, y'all. All right, the number 12. Oh, it's 124. The number 12, y'all. It says, I am a visionary. All right, I am a visionary, y'all. 12 and 12 is 24. All right, 124. Y'all know I see numbers all the time, y'all. All right, creativity is a driving force in your life. Your imagination is rich and you are able to express your feelings and insights in unique ways that others can benefit from. I am a visionary. All right, somebody, you're a visionary. Always remember that. God is giving you great sight, great vision. All right, the number 27. Beautiful, y'all. The number 27, it says, I am expressive. Your mind is a wide open and you are tolerant and compassionate towards all ways of life. You value freedom over expression and want to improve the conditions of people, whether in your creativity, community, country, or the world, y'all. All right, you are expressive. All right, the number 15. All right, the number 15. It says, I am wise. Beautiful, y'all. If you were born on the 15th, all right, it says, your love for others is powerful and you are able to spread your gift of support far and wide. Your curious and social nature brings you in contact with a variety of people, all who would benefit from your warm, heartfelt words of wisdom. I am wise. All right. The next number, y'all, is 888. I am abundant. All right. 888. I am abundant. It says, as you focus on all the wonderful things that surround you, you're clearing the path for more positive energy to flow into all areas of your life and creating a place for abundance. I am abundant. All right. Let's get the next one. All right. 222, y'all. Beautiful. 222. I am balanced. All right. It says, trust that the seeds of your thoughts are growing as you are nourishing them with words, feelings, and action. I am balanced. All right. Now, y'all know how we do the final card. All right. This is the rules if you are new to the live. The final card, I want y'all to put numbers in the comments. If your number comes out, you get one question. You need to email the lady info at theladycollective.org your question. If you are on my Discord, then you can just inbox me on Discord with the question. If you are not on Discord, then you need to email info at theladycollective.org. I'm about to get ready to do the last number. Put your numbers in the comments, y'all. When I say no more numbers, y'all got to stop, all right? The moderators will look at it regardless, and y'all ain't going to argue with my moderators. So when they call the number or when they say who got it, y'all got to go with them, y'all. All right? Get the numbers in the chat, y'all. All right? All right, y'all. Let's see. I hope y'all got your numbers in. All right, when the number comes out, I'm not looking at no more numbers, y'all. Mark it, y'all, when I call the number, whoever's in the chat last, because we got a whole bunch of people today, y'all. So, all right, let's see, y'all. What is the final number? The number 7. I'm a life path 7, y'all. All right, Miss Yvonne is the last number I saw. All right, number 7. Anybody put the single number 7 in the chat, y'all? I don't think I saw a number 7, y'all. Let me see. Did anybody put a single number 7 in the chat? The single number 7. I'm going back through. I don't see it. I see 9s. I see 824s. Oh, I got a 7. Who is that? Y'all? All right, I see 1 7. I got Yaya. I think it's the only one. Y'all can let me know, moderators. All right, moderators, is it just me? I saw Yaya. Yeah, I think it's just Yaya. All right, just Yaya got it. I love it. All right, Yaya. If you are on my Discord, then just message me on Discord. If you are not, send your one question to info@theladycollective.org, and I will do it for you. It'll be a voice memo. It's not long, right? But I do pull cards. I send you a voice memo and answer your questions. Congratulations, Yaya. All right. 7, y'all. I am brilliant. I'm a life path 7, y'all. It says you possess a very refined mind and a deep urge to uncover life's mysteries. Your ability to acquire vast knowledge on both the informational and spiritual planes gives you a greater awareness than most. I'm going to tell you, y'all, this explains me to a T. I'm educated because I value knowledge and I'm highly spiritual. I'm a life path 7, y'all. All right. Make sure you guys know your natal charts. I do natal chart readings. All right. Individual readings are 75 for me to analyze your individual natal chart. That shows your shadow, what you need to accomplish, your soul mission. It gives you what it is that you are like in love. And if you are in a union, then you should get one for you and your person. That's 150. And I analyze the charts together, separate for each, and then together as a whole, so y'all can see how y'all work together. Those are on the website, y'all. Natal chart analysis. All right. Have a beautiful day, y'all. I gotta go relieve my daughter. All right, she's tired. I gotta relieve her. Y'all have a great day. I'll be on TikTok tomorrow, but I'll be on Discord later on today, y'all. All right, we'll hang out a bit on Discord. I might even go live on Discord tonight if I ain't got nothing to do, y'all. We might hop onto Discord, do a couple of questions, have some fun or something like that, y'all, for my Discord members. All right, so we might do that tonight, y'all. I ain't got nothing going on. It's Friday night. Unless the king come through, child, I'm gonna hang out with y'all. All right. So we'll hang out in Discord tonight, y'all. So stay posted. All right. Natal chart readings, y'all. The website, the Lady Empath 1111.com. Life coaching, readings, everything is on the website, y'all. Have a beautiful day. I got to go relieve the baby child.